Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Comes the sun. It's alright.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Sun, 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 sun,
Hare Krishna,
sun, sun, sun,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
comes the sun. It's alright.
Hare Krishna. Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada. Krishna, Gauranga. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna. Welcome everybody. Ooh, Krishna, Radha, 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 Radhe, Radha, 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 Radhe, 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 Krishna, 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 Govinda, 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 Krishna, Krishna, Shri Krishna, Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, 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 Gaurachandra, 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 Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Vishvanatha, Vishvanatha, Sachidananda, 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 Gauranga, Gaurachandra, Gaurachandra, Gauranga, Gaurachandra, 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 Gauranga, Gauranga, Govinda, Govinda, Gaurachandra, Gaurachandra, Gora Chandra, 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 Gora Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Gauranga, 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 Gauranga Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna. You ready for this? I don't know if I am, but let's try it. Oh, yes, Krishna, Gauranga. Hare Hare, yeah, Krishna. Oh, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Let's save my voice a little bit there. Let's do some japa here. Turn your mics on and let's chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
UTC
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
36,243.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Sorry, Dean Smith, no spineless, worthless, uncommitted, hypocritical persons allowed here. So sorry, go back to Johann. He's welcome to him. Sorry. But this is for people who love, what we're doing and are committed to it, or want to find out if this is something. You've had plenty of time to do that. So thank you very much for giving it a try. But that's all. So I have to send you back to Johann. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare. Isn't it nice to be here with people that are, not hypocritical, We're going to keep it clean here. Krishna, Krishna. We're doing what Lord Chaitanya did, but throw them out, man. Lock the door. We have the capability here. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And that Sim, if he comes here, he's also a goner. He goes over to Johans and puts a love, not just a like. Oh, I love what you're saying. And then he comes over here. See, hypocrisy, no backbone, no commitment, just fly us wherever, this. Yeah. So anyway, those kind of persons you don't want in your life if you're serious. Can you imagine? So many, just a tourist, just comes here and so long as a tourist, and then back and forth and back and forth. So be careful when these guys contact you, man, because there's no any real good. I mean, what are you here? What are we here for? Are we here to advance in Krishna consciousness and go back to the spiritual world? Why do we need these people here that have no commitment, no real love, and are prostitutes? Literally, that's a prostitute. Come here, get a little energy, go over there, give a love for Johann when I explain. I mean, can you imagine? Here I explain all these things and prove them and everything, and still go over there. So any of you who actually accepts him as a friend, you are a big fool. I hope you can see that. Do you see? It's all by their actions. And why do you want to associate with a person who can't add anything to you and doesn't really have any and doesn't want anything added to them? Because they don't even care about themselves. They don't care about their soul. They don't believe in what's being spoken here after coming here for so long. See? So don't I give people a chance? A lot of chances, more chances. But when they prove to be like that, you're out of here, man. I can't believe it, man. You love that. You love what Johann is saying. Well, then go ahead, love it to death, because that's what you got, man. That you want to know what sahaja is? That's right over there. He. That's sahaja. There you go. You got the example. So thank you for your service, Johan. We'll just keep depositing the riffraff over there, and you can take care of them. Hare Krishna, Rika. I'm a mean guy, aren't I? Strict.
Well, actually, I watched the class last night. It was so funny, actually, but so on point and so straight talking. But there's a seriousness in it. But yeah, I feel the same. I'm cleaning. I'm just getting people off my face.
Clean the house.
I'm cleaning the house. I don't want them.
Yeah.
I don't want them. Just make space for the nice new people and the sincere and the innocent, the envious, people who flip flop.
Yeah, because they'll go on to the new people's thing. Yeah, just like Sim, it goes on to the new people's things, and they all it's like that stuff you see about all the weak persons who don't want to get strong. There's no room for that because they're just the way they are. And so okay, Krishna has a path for everybody, but this isn't for those kind of people here. Come here if you want to see if this is your thing, if this appeals to your heart, if this is a path with a heart for you, like Carlos Castaneda would say, or Don Juan said, find your path with a heart, man. This has a heart for me. Lord Chaitanya and his devotees were like this. They didn't know any other gods or goddesses. They didn't believe in sahajas and speculators and liars and guru aparades. Can you imagine giving a love thing to a person who is in guru aparad? You're butchering your souls. Anybody who does that, you're a butcher of your own soul. That means you don't believe the word of a real spiritual master, empowered, proven to be empowered, shows you every day, shows you that transmits real bhakti, shows you that God's approval is upon them, that the parampara's approval upon them. You still don't believe? Oh, well, hey, man, let Maya go out there and teach you a few lessons. Let the Guru Aparades like Johan. Can you imagine? Guru Aparad is worse than murdering cows or human beings. Did you know that? Yes. You can kill lots of bodies and still be delivered, but a Guru Aparadi is not delivered until they're over that aparad. So what's worse, killing a person or killing people's chances who believe in a person who is against somebody empowered to deliver people out of illusion? Can you imagine? Do you see how that's worse than murdering body? Do you see why Jesus said, don't fear those who can kill the body. Fear those who can kill the soul. Your soul is killed, in a sense, when you don't have faith in a real devotee. And that's what that's all about. Yeah, you want to become faithless? Go over there. Sim, go over there. Drink deep. But don't come here and don't go to my friends and anybody who keeps those people on your friends list, you're in danger. You're always in danger. Yeah, that's just the truth, man. I live for the truth. You come here, you're going to get the truth whether you like it or not. And because we're here, this is not fooling around. We're here to deliver people out of illusion. And am I not preaching from the book? Do you notice? From the book. As it is. Lord Chaitanya said, anybody who goes against an ecstatic devotee, real one, not a fake like Johan, cannot be purified by millions of dips in the Ganga or chanting the holy name. The holy name will destroy them. Doesn't that go against his conclusions? No, that name will destroy him for his benefit. Okay? Because unless his mentality is destroyed, that Guru Aparad is destroyed, there's no hope for him or anybody who believes in him and his preaching. I don't care how many he's he does. That's like a donkey. If I had the donkey here, I'd show you his wiener. He's got a wiener now. And I guarantee you, Johan is drinking from that wiener. Lalita went and started making a wiener yesterday really fast. I thought, wow, that's quick. I bet it's sewed on there and everything. It looked really good too. It looks real. It's made from a straw. It's perfect. Hey, there you go. Drink that. See, that's why you see Raghunath Das said, name and fame, which that all is. He wants to be famous. He's competing. See, they show you. See, Putana is a competitor with Krishna or Krishna's devotee. Isn't it blatant? It was all
So
hypocrisy.
so obvious.
It's so obvious, man. Yeah, so we got a straw for the donkey now. And that's, yeah, Tim, here you go. Here's a straw for you to drink. Drink deep of that. I'm sure you love it, man. You love donkey urine. Good. There you go. You got a good place to drink it. Donkey urine is name and fame. It's really, look what it does to you. It makes you a non-devotee. Worse. So funny. The wiener is made from a straw that she's just, it's like, yes, that's it, man. I just got to clean the house a little bit more, and then we're going to just sit here and chant together. I'll drop the guns down, the guns of these hard truths, and then we'll just sit here and worship Krishna in ecstasy. With a locked door, I got to kick. There's others kind of in here a little bit, we let them in, right? So I got to, hey, get out of here, man, you hypocrite. Yeah, prostitute. As we naming them. Hey, go over there. Dean Smith, see, come back here. See, why? Because the juice is here. Can you see people? Even Johan, I guarantee you he's watching the videos because I didn't block him because I have my little spy thing I'm doing. So I can blast his conclusions, but, so he can see, and I'm sure he could see on YouTube and all that. And he got no energy on his own. They all have to, the reflection has to get the energy. He has to get they get the energy and put it into the reflection, which is actually against Krishna, the Sahaja thing. Yeah. So they got no energy on their own. That's why you see all these gurus have no energy on it. They have no energy in their pure worship of the Lord. That's why they take it from Prabhupada's Vyasa-sans, and put dhotis on really nice and get votes from their friends in the GBC, and that's the only power they have. And people, it's an illusion. People, it's not by spiritual development. It's not like you look at them and they're actually associates of the Lord. The real spiritual master means they've mastered the Supreme Spirit, right? In Vaishnavism, but they haven't. So you're worshiping and you're believing in a lie, in something that is part of Maya. That's why people don't get out. That's why they don't get prema or love of God, because they believe in the illusion. Isn't this pretty timely that we just pointed out boldly and clearly and logically and by the book as it is? It's so, it becomes a no-brainer. And then when you very clear about what is the truth will set you free, because that has to be preached by a realized soul who is a real associate of the Lord. Real. Okay? Then you see, you have no faith in that. Oh, yeah, I have no faith in illusion. Illusion can't do anything for you. You know how many millions of devotees think that these gurus can deliver them, and they have no bhakti, no real pure bhakti, no prema? How is that going to happen? It can't happen. It won't happen. Why does it happen here? Why do sincere people come here that are committed and sincere and dedicated and surrendered with their intelligence, because of the preaching is really good and clear and clean and worthy to trust? They get bhakti because my Lord, his hand is a blessing about it. I don't have to give you a false hand out there like these guys, this false blessing that doesn't do anything. My Lord's hand just goes, hey, we got a new son here. You believe in my son? You're a son now too. It works, right? Does it? Am I
Well,
exaggerating,
no,
or is it right
no,
on the
spot
money,
on.
man?
It's spot on. It's right on the money. It's right on the
On the
money, man.
Bitcoin, BTC for You gotta find that valuable coin. See, Bitcoin is that one valuable coin, and in the crypto market, there are 20,000 pieces of shit. Just garbage, man. All you know what the garbage is about it? See, Bitcoin was made with a person wanted to really do good to humanity. So that nice thing, and everything imitated that point. So learn a lot. Listen about bhakti and devotion from Bitcoin. Yes, from Bitcoin. You idiots out there who don't believe in these things. You see, this is a really great example. Just like there are thousands or maybe even millions of gurus right now in Vaishnavism, probably thousands. And there's only one that is really worthwhile, worthy. Real guru means they deliver you out of illusion. And
That's
there's
you.
probably one that can do that here, do the job. We're the only ones that prove it.
Stand up fella.
Nobody.
That's what they say in the film.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bitcoin's like that. There's one coin and 20,000 worthless things. You know what's worthless about them? Material motivated. People say, we're going to imitate this and we're going to get rich. Okay? This is what Johan's doing. This is what all these people are doing with Prabhupada. Whoa, we're going to imitate the Acharya, the spirit, the real spiritual master, and get rich with name and fame. He's a donkey you're in. Drink it deep, you guys out there. Drink deep, Johan. Let's make this preaching really clear and give me a place to deposit the riffraff. Okay? That's simple. See? All material motives, subtle material motives. Name and fame is a subtle thing, but it's dark, man. And it's the worst. Give me material attached people here, better than what you see over there.
Yeah.
A material attached person that is favorable and say honest and say, like Nichai Chandra had, his problems with some drugs and this and that and all that, but you see his heart. See, give me people like that, better than that. He doesn't see, just simply because he's favorable to what we're doing. That goes for everybody. Look, you don't have to be a superstar devotee like Narayan Raj taught, like the Radhakund Babajis teach, like ISKCON. They all teach you got to work your way into the kingdom of God. You got to have your faith way into the kingdom of God. That's how you do it. Any little faith in what we're doing here. That's how you get in. Krishna says, those guys are doing millions of rules and regulations strictly and everything. But look at this Amy Rose and Janardhan or anybody that Govinda who just have faith in my real representative. Let me give you the kingdom because it's always been done that way. I always have to send my real representative out of those thousands of bullshit artists to set the record straight. Didn't Jesus say, what do you think? It was a bullshit word that he said? I take his word seriously. I take every acharya's word seriously. The real word, the essential word, not a rule, regulation. That's just for it's safe. I'll say fools. How's that? It's a little bit better. That word that nobody likes to hear, that they like to actually secretly like to hear it, because it has a lot of meanings. We'll just use the word fool. When I say that, fools, no, I mean the other thing. See, that's pretty good, huh? Disguised it. That's like Johan. It's good. I disguised that Johan is a real. Hey man, payback time.
We haven't started painting yet. Wait till you start that now. Painting him.
Right. Hey, man, I like to little, I got to get a little exercise, a little shadow boxing, boxing the shadow. And what do you think shadow boxing is? That's all Krishna was doing when he came in Krishna Lila. He came to shadow box. He's boxing his own shadow. So the Lord, like father, like son. I box Krishna's shadow, Well, we got to get a little exercise, man. It's for the benefit of the world. There's no hatred for him. It's just a shadow box. This is the Lord's divine illusion, He's just caught in it, trying to get him out and make sure you guys don't go out there and drink through that straw there, that straw that Lalita made for the donkey. Yeah. Yeah, well, what's foolish is see, if you don't love the word of a devotee, see, the word of the devotee is God, man. Isn't it true? If you don't love the word that comes from the devotees, you don't love God. If you speculate on the words of a devotee, you don't love God. So the word of God comes from his real devotees. That's why it gives you the divine birth, the ecstatic awakening of devotion. See? But some, they take that energy to feed their false ego of name and fame. They want to be important. They want to be worshipped. They want to be served and all of that. That's Johann. See, he had no real love. He was taking this energy to do. That's what they do. That's what these gurus have done with Prabhupada. They take that energy and use it to be important. Like the ones who do that, like Johann and Christina. They're Christina now. See, they're living out a need to be important. Like, for example, so Christina wants, well, actually, now I'm an apostle or something. I'm an important person. See, this is how name and fame shows. I'm an important person. Oh yeah, Gohar, he's less important. I'm here to do. You see, she wants to be important on top. Be president. See, this gives like ego gratification. See, that's non-devotional. That's not a devotee. Devotee doesn't want to be on top. See, that's an illusion. You want to be on top. You want to be God. You want to be equal with God. You want to be better than God, guru. Which is, it's an illusion. See, so some people get this energy here and they turn it and feed that, and it grows into a huge, like you ever see weeds that like overtake a tree or a big plants, they just grow all over everything. Well, that's grown all over the Bhakti Lata beach that was there, it's all weed now. We're just showing it, just exposing the weed here. So eventually he'll see it. I'll show you. Eventually he'll see what an idiot he is. Just like Putana. You have to expose the Putana's real form, right? Otherwise she's hidden. Do you see how the Leela of Krishna, Putana goes in? She looks like a devotee, but she's not really. So Krishna sucked out that energy, sucked out the life, so it exposed her real form. And then the cowherd boys and cowherd friends of Krishna could all see it. What do you think we're doing here? Like father, like son, man. You start to see the hideous form of the Putana obstacle here. And if you don't think it's hideous, like what Sim doesn't think, he loves it, right? Puts a nice little love. Oh, I love your preaching. See, he doesn't see the hideous form. Yeah. He might not. He might just stay with that for his whole life because he's kind of a weak guy, No commitment. No, that's a lot of ISKCON devote. They're not, they go to ISKCON. They're kind of like drifters. You ever see that drift? They just drift. They drift in here and drift out, drift over there, drift. They're just, there's no, solid direction. They don't see. This goes for everybody. If you come to the point, you listen here sincerely and hear, if you come to the point of faith in these words, you'll see their strength comes from these words. Real love is born of these words. Real spiritual power to enter into the kingdom of God is from these words. People have done it already. But if you don't have faith in these words and you're all over the place, you're like a ship drifting from the winds of the Maya, just blowing you here and blowing you there.
I feel it's like a reflection of tripping or intoxication. There's clarity here. There's so many times that I'm seeing this effulgent light in the darkness.
Yeah.
Feeling from apart all the time in spirit, in this manner, and everything deeply. And why not? Because this is so happy. You're doing what he wants. These books are going into different languages of the world. It's exactly what he wants. That my request is to put these books into different languages. It's generic. It's your word. He's so happy. I feel his happiness every day, man. I feel his spirit living inside me as well as yours. It's amazing. They're fools missing out. They don't see this. They flip-flop because I'm taking you right out. Somehow, my friends are hidden on my Facebook. I've pressed something on TikTok, which is actually okay because I'm clearing out. I just want nice people, not these people who've been around a long time that might go and see who my friends are. So Krishna's arranged it that they can't see. But I'm going through people 30, 40. I removed Johan, Karuna. They're on their way. I don't want them.
Yeah, they got. Yeah, it's time for the sincere, and that actually motivates them more to see that we're serious. Otherwise, if I just keep like allowing all these things, there's no space for the people who really want shelter. They really want God, and stuff like this. And if you really want attention and all that, I'm going to expose it. And if you keep on that track, we just, we get it out of the door here. It's just you're not here for love. That's why in Karuna, the real love of God didn't awaken yet. Also in Johan, because they have other desires still. You can have other desires because you're attached, and all of that. But if you have the desire for this, Krishna will reciprocate. If you come here not to be attention getter, like also, Eric has that too. They come in to be an attention getters. They want attention. They want to suck up the life of people here. I'm sorry, we're clearing the house now. And if you're not with the program, you just go to some other program. The Lord has paths for everybody, but this here is the path for God to find God quickly in this life and not give people problems by coming into this space. We keep this space clear, and if you don't like it, get out of here. No problem. Let the people who are looking for real shelter stay. Because this is a shelter I have. I come here to share that with my friends. But if you're like a hypocrite type, I go with the hypocrites. I have nothing against hypocrites, but I don't want them here. That's all. It's all Krishna's energy to me. What is it? I just know, and I'm trying to help the devotees here. It's my job. If you have a real spiritual master, it's real, man. They do the job. Everything you read in the book, it's like that. Chaitanya Leela Das had a nice explanation from Guru Nanak, what the guru is. I told him, make a nice thing about that. Because that's what you get when you have a real empowered devotee where the Lord is actually living in their temple, and he's the one giving you the shelter through that via medium, man. And just like you see the testimony there, Noodles Suprada Perry, but her name, we call her Noodles. And it gave me a nice testimony yesterday about God. I feel, it's like we feel part of Krishna's family. Everything is so beautiful. We're so happy, and all that. And it's because of their faith in what we're doing. I mean, sincere faith, not the hypocritical faith like Johan. You
Yeah, they're
see where
weird.
that
They're
ends,
weird.
right? He's competing with his guru. Can you imagine? Do you see Noodles doing that? Do you see Govinda doing that? That's why they're here and he's over there. You can see the difference now. See? That's that, and this is this. You want to be people like this that are empowered and really ecstatic, or do you want to be with that false hee 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 hee? Yeah, the laugh's on you going over there, and you'll find out, man. Yeah, he's just serving my Lord's material illusion of the false ego. Can you imagine competing with your guru? There's no way you can compete with a real guru. You know, the real guru is used by the transcendental potency. That ain't spiritual. That's speculations. That's name and fame, wanting to be bigger, better, and more. Oh God, you go into that, man, you're gonna get contaminated. Man. You hear with your ears, you listen with your heart. Only then it really sinks in. I just want to listen very attentively. Yeah, and that's how and that's your testimony is the growth. You testify what God and Guru are doing for you. That's the problem. In it's such a sham, it's such a scam, actually. In ISKCONs and all these groups, nobody can really testify what God is really doing for them because he's not doing anything really of much. He's giving them a bunch of rules and regulations because they don't accept this path. See, what can God do? You know, what can Guru do if they don't accept ecstatic devotion? Why do you think Prabhupada hid ecstatic devotion? Why do you think Bhaktisiddhanta hid it? Why do you think Bhakti Vinod hid such a beautiful thing as the topmost truth of Radha, which is devotion personified, hiding it from people? Why? See, because people wouldn't accept at that time. Even now, most people won't accept. Most of those, no, all of those gurus won't accept so far. See? And they claim to be gurus. No, it's another bullshit lie. Real spiritual master is a spiritual master. Just like Krishna is their master. See, Krishna says, well, my devotee is my master. But if you become a real devotee, they're subordinate to you, your love. See? That's how it works. But to do that, you got to become a real devotee and accept it into the real family of devotees. That's why you see Johan doesn't love his guru. That was all a bunch of bullshit show. That was all a big lie. Right? You see, it was a lie.
Clear now. So clear.
Yeah. And we exposed it. Isn't that nice? Isn't that beautiful?
It's fantastic.
You got a
Beautiful.
little shadow box.
It's amazing. I like this shadow boxing. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
Vrindavan's getting clearer.
Yeah. If he's working with somebody, he empowers them to beat the shit out of Putana, like we're doing. He literally beat that crapola out of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can't overcome Putana. She got mystic powers. And her servants, they mystify you, put you in the mist. Okay. After a while, you're like Shamaguri thing. Oh, Johan, you're so good. Yes. Oh, Johan, I love your words. Oh. Put you in the mist. Darkness, man. Can't see clearly. Oh. What do we got here? Narcissist, religious fanaticism, free zone. Yeah. Narcissists, they're all concerned about themselves. They don't care about you. They don't have any real love for you. They don't have really any, and their followers too. They don't have any real love. That's the silliest thing. You go over there, he can't give a shit about you. It's a narcissist. He only loves his own ideas. The whole point is if you have a real spiritual master and you'll love their ideas, if you have the mercy of God and you love God to some extent, the Lord will lead you to his words that comes through his real devotees. See? He comes to the real devotees to get energy so he can be a big person, a big teacher. Can you see it? Why is it, this is what you do.
Chris.
See, is that real devotional? Is that real? He's doing basically what Christina is. They want to be big, important, more important than guru. My ex-wife did the same thing when she went to Narayan Raj. She said, "No, now I'm your teacher. You should do what I want you to do." It's so funny, man. Well, sadly, I guess if I felt some sadness, I don't anymore. So, just the way it goes. I mean, you want sadness, you know how that feels, right? Material sadness. Yuck. I see it's weak. I mean, it's so weak. I mean, you come here, you'll eventually transcend that material sadness. That's just death of the false ego. Like people come here. If you're not feeling any sadness, then you're not really in touch. See, death of the false ego, false identification it's like the false ego is like people die in your life, right? And you feel sad. Oh, this person died. And I was attached to them. I loved them. Did you really love? Did you even know them? Did you know they have a spiritual body? Most don't, not awakened. So you only love what they present before you. Okay, you only love their presentation, which is not really them. They present their material intelligence before you and think, "Oh, I really love that," right? But it's only real for a time. It's going to disappear, right? When they disappear, their body disappears. That material intelligence disappears. Yeah, the same thing. The material feelings disappear unless you have attachment and you bring it up by memory. Oh, it's always so weak. It doesn't empower you, does it? See, but the feelings of Radha. See, which this is, you come here, you're going to get the feelings that will empower you. They give you real transcendental knowledge. Man, we talked about this here. Krishna said, "Ooh, look at by the strength of Radha's love, how intelligent she is, how much she knows about me. Wow, look at the happiness she feels because of the strength of her love. This is very attractive. I think I want to become a worshiper like her." Boom, Lord Chaitanya appeared. Just because he desired that. Whatever he gets, he gets his desire. Isn't that? How would you like to live like that? See, devotees, they only really want Krishna. So boom, Krishna comes to them every day. See, they want Radha. They want Radha's love for Krishna. And then boom, Radha's love comes every day. Greed. See, spirit, they're greedy for that. They know that's the real treasure. It's God. You get that, seek the kingdom of God, and all else is added to you. See, I get that every day, and Krishna puts a little Bitcoin in my kitty. Hey, seek the kingdom. You got to do that. If you don't have the kingdom, better seek that first. Kingdom of God is, hey man, faith in these words. Right. Faith in the words of an experienced devotee that you can see. They prove every day that they have a relationship and real transcendental feelings for the Lord, real transcendental intelligence that you've never seen or heard but got clear about before ever. They speak scripture. If you're really used by God, why wouldn't you? That's what you got to prove. Otherwise, what kind of guru are you? You're king guru. You jump over guru. Always, you see, always Yohan jumping over. Oh, we know all we need is a holy name. Hey. We know I was only I was only tricking you. I was just saying all glories to Srila Gaur Hari Das just to get some followers and to get some energy so I can preach my own ideas because I don't agree with him. So Madhusudan, welcome Madhusudan. You also don't agree with Gaur Hari, even though you don't say it openly, but you put the anger things on there, right? He puts the anger. Ooh, I hate you, Gaur Hari. But there you go. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You got a nice follower there. You're all on the same page there. Get the weaklings here. They have no backbone. We'll send them over to you, because this is this is they're your follower. You need some kind of some fun followers, like a baby, a child. You want to play guru? Okay, here's a few followers for you. But unfortunately, the quality can't be good, kind of low class, Shamaguri types, low class, You only had 2 people there today. I guess some people are taking what we're saying seriously.
I can't see anymore because I blocked them. I don't see. I've had enough.
Yeah. Maybe I blocked a few too. Dean was probably there. Okay. So, so we got to mark the territory, got to mark our territory, kind of like dogs, they pee on their little territory. Hey, this is our territory. See? And that's your territory over there. And we have some people who don't like what we say and do, or don't have faith and commitment. We'll send them over to that area. Somebody who wants to be top dog, right? Instead of just going to the top dog. He wants to compete with the top dog. So we how dogs, they fight, have dog fight? That's what we're doing. You see, but we don't have any, no physical blood and guts. No, it's just truth, man. Against speculation. You were ripping it, Let's see what wins, man.
That's what Jesus said, isn't it? The word is mightier than the sword. And we're saying that. Mightier.
Yeah.
The word,
Yeah, of course. Mightier than, even in the world they say that. The pen is mightier than the sword.
What fun.
Jesus said, if you live by the sword, you'll die by the sword. But he lived by the sword of truth, because you can't give up a sword. You got to use the sword. The reflection is the world, the physical world, of the truth. It's just lasts for a time, and people have the propensity to use swords and fight and all that. So it's not like that goes away. I got to use swords here. There's no way you can be a spiritual master by not wielding the sword of truth.
Yeah.
Forget about it. That's Bhagavatam is a sword to cut you free from the illusions. Yeah.
Pulling the sword out of the stone, I like that one as well.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah. How can you? Only the real king can pull the sword out, the one chosen by God. See, and that's the Bhagavatam. It's the sword. Can you pull it out there and use it to cut the illusionists, cut the illusion, cut the liars? A lot of people, they don't have the power. That's why they can't preach like this. They don't have the empowerment. And that's why they think this is criticism. I'm criticizing Johans and all that. So, no, I'm distinguishing that out. That's Bhagavatam. You're hearing the real Bhagavatam for the first time. Bhagavatam is the highest truth, right? Prema, distinguished from illusion. Sahaja, right? Sahaja is that. Is imitation.
And when people are sharing that they think it's criticism, they've not realized the basics. You're not the body. They're still on the basics.
It's like Balaram, he's preaching, oh, Gohari, he should accept everybody, and just be inclusive, and I have no position now. I accept the Ritviks, and I accept the ISKCON, and I accept
And the
over
council.
there. Wait a second. You know what he accepts? He accepts everything but this preaching.
Yeah. That's clear, isn't it? Everything. He's like those. He's like those he says he's not favorable to. He is just the same as the living gurus, doing things for prestige and position. So
if he accepted this, he would be delivered. But he can't accept it because he can only accept illusions. He can only accept different paths that are basically not really powerful and strong. They take lifetimes. Oh, I'll accept the Ritvic thing. That'll take you many lifetimes. Oh, I accept these living dead gurus that have no transcendental bhakti. That'll take you many lifetimes. You got to figure that out. You got to hear the real Bhagavatam that points that out. You know, Ritvik ain't going to deliver you. You got to have, if a person's if you're a real Ritvik, you know what a real Ritvik, let's say the purified version of religion or Ritvik. A real Ritvik is you transmit the parampara as it is. That means you're actually guru, because that's how the real parampara is, you know. So, but most people can't do that. That's why if you want to become like that, when you find the real path, you find the real spiritual master, the real acharya. See, you line up with that, and you just line up with the electricity, man. When you're on board here, like that's why you see him a little bit severe now, right? Oh, what is it? You're not on board, Sim, with this? You're on two boards? Having 2 feet on 2 different boats? How are you gonna, you're gonna be, that's why they're wobbly like this. They're going like this, they can't, they gotta, a surfer surfs on one board. See? And then they go in the waves and everything because they're on that board, man. I'm on one board here. I'm not all over the boards. One board, one surfer, silver surfer, gold surfer. Golden path here. See, I'm not in this Ritvik thing. There's illusion there. I'm not in the living dead guru thing. That's illusion there. No, I'm in the real guru, the real philosophy of Krishna consciousness. It's always been that way, man. You just you hook into, get your hooks into the real path, which is the real devotee who and you face that devotee, you face that word, you put your face is in that direction.
Yeah.
Your ears are going, listening in that direction, not in all directions. I think today I'll go and love Johan. Oh, I'll go today and listen to Gohar. I don't actually have any love for him, but I'll go and listen, get some energy, and then I'll go into Johan. See, listening in all directions. Devotees, real devotees, listen in one direction. See, one direction. There are just Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas, real ones, real Guru, real Vaishnavas, real sadhus, who have real bhakti. See? Real intelligence because of that bhakti. How can you not be delivered when you're facing like that? Oh. Wow. Oh, the donkey. Are you ready for it? She got to give me a donkey. There he is. Johan, drink deep. Ooh, there it is. Nice big hole for you. Lots of urine there. Ooh, look at that. What a job that is. Oh, good. I got a
Great job. Great job.
You got look at those. Look at those shiners, man. Oh my God. So this is preaching. Don't fault me for this. Is Raghunath Das's preaching. This is just pictorial, multimedia. Multimedia. This is called name and fame. To compete with the real gurus and the real spirit empowered by the Lord is this. See, you're just not very smart, and you're drinking that potency. See, it's not very nourishing, really. Oh my God! What a job! Look, you got the little kahunas also. Yeah. Yeah, good. Okay. Hey, Lalita, can you put the Chaitanya Bhagavat on the second thing, or just up here? Just put it on the ground there. You can reach up. Thank you. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Any books up here? Yeah. If you want, do you want to sit up here or?
I can bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You want to sit up here? Is there a chair outside there?
there's a bit.
Okay, Ben, it's okay. Okay. All right. All right. Lolita's going to come up and sit up here. All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'll get another chair up here too, or a couple of them in case sometime you come up. Yeah. All right. You want some heat? Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. All right. So Bhagavatam maybe here. Let's see here. First canto. Prayers by Queen Kunti. Let's check those out. Chapter 8 in Srimad Bhagavatam. And Parikshit saved. Okay. Sutta Goswami said, thereafter the Pandavas, desiring to deliver water to the dead relatives who had desired it, went to the Ganga with Draupadi, and the ladies walked in front. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sutta Goswami said, thereafter the Pandavas, Jai Shri Prabhupada, thereafter the Pandavas desiring, mute your mic there, Govinda. Yeah. Duplicate here. Oh, wait. Go to a new window. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay. Sutta Goswami said, thereafter, the Pandavas desiring to deliver water to the dead relatives who had desired it. You know, a lot of people, if you don't see the codes, what do you see? The Pandavas are doing rituals. They're doing rituals. They're just going to deliver water to the dead relatives. See who desired it. They're dead. See, they desire it in the death and all that stuff. Is that really the meaning? Do you think it's external like that? Yeah. This is why I've taken to this path. This is why this is my life, because the truth is the real jewel. The truth is the real treasure, really. It really, the real treasure is the truth about this verse, because this verse is conclusive, is the path. Every verse usually is the whole path in a nutshell. Okay? So, Sutta Goswami, thereafter the Pandavas desiring to deliver water. See, this is preaching. The Pandavas were real devotees of Krishna, man. They had the empowerment. See, and they desired to deliver water. But to who? To the dead people. But to which dead people? Because there's the false followers who don't want this water. Well, they want it to use it like Johann and like other people, here we go. For this purpose, drink the donkey urine of name and fame, which it's worse than death, actually, but they don't know it. See, so they were desiring to deliver water. Water is what? This love, this attachment to Krishna that they have. See? And to those who desire it. That's why you see I'm getting rid of those. What, you don't desire this, not just desire it to so you can water the false ego and stuff like that. No, you desire this because this is called Raganuga Bhakti. We really teach you Raganuga Bhakti here, my friends. Yeah. Are you here to see that you can get intimate and close with the Lord like the devotees here? Or are you like one of these like so-called gurus who have, oh, what are they doing here? I'm in no track, but let me get a lot of followers because I like to drink what? I like to drink this. You know? I'm into this kind of fluid that comes from that. No, this is here, do you desire, the only path is this verse, man, and all the verses are this same concept said in different beautiful ways. You got to look deep, but you can't look deep. You think Johan can give a class like this? All he can see is, I think it means this, and speculate. How is he following this? He doesn't desire to drink this, does he? Because you got to come in the line. See, that's why if you desire pure devotion, you'll come here. Otherwise, you'll split off into the false followers who don't desire. Do you think Sim desires to drink this? You think Dean Smith desires? No, they're all over the board. They don't even though we preach it all the time and drink it ourselves right in front of you, drink this bliss and ecstasy right in front of everybody. And people come, I don't know, let me get some energy and then I'll go all over the board, man. I'll go over to Johan and love his work. I'll drink a little of that and I'll just taste this and put it into my false, they're just drifters. You ever see a drifter? You want to be a drifter? Or you want to be on a real boat that's going somewhere, and that somewhere is Vrindavan, man. It's a party boat, man. Yeah. See, they desire to deliver the water of bhakti, devotion. See, water is life. Can you live without water? No. Even physical water. Water is more important than anything in the world. You can live without food, even a year sometimes with what do you call it? With supplements. But with water, what? A day or two and you're finished. So water is very necessary, but people, they don't drink this kind of pure water. They don't have a vessel for it. See? So they don't know what it is. See? And so they don't get it. So, and they're not looking for it. See? So here we're like the Pandavas giving this water to those who desire to drink it. And come alive. The dead people, you're dead without bhakti, man. You really are. You got no real intelligence. You got no real happiness. And you got, nothing. You're a zero. Who wants to be a zero? Let's put a 1 in front of it. See, this path is like that. We put a 1 in front of the 0, and now you're a 10, and every day you add another 0. Now you're 100. Now you're 1,000, and it just increases forever, exponentially, like Bitcoin. It's also an exponential thing, but on the material level. You can believe it, man. You can't, people don't understand all these levels. When you see everything related to God, then you can see, oh, this is good for our work here. Not you little small-minded people out there. Bitcoin volatile. Your damn tootin' is volatile. Thank God it's volatile. That's why it goes like a rubber band, man. It goes down, but man, is it just getting ready like a rubber band. Boom, way out there. It's already done it, man. Don't think you know more than, if you call me guru, that you know more than I do on all these levels. I'll prove it to you. I've already proven it. Boy, you so assured of yourself. You're darn right, man, because I got backing. You know, backer? When they know they got backing, they toot their horn a little bit. You hear honk, honk. You hear the honk, man? Honk, honk, honk. It gets your attention, man? Huh? You got to go find in this Maya, man. You got to go hear the loudest horn, man. That's why the Lord, when he came, they said, "Amen, Nityananda, the Dvaita. How are we going to accomplish this our work here unless you get wild, man? Wildly give this bhakti, wildly preach the truth, man. Wild with abandon, man, showing that you know that you worship the King of Kings and the Queen of Queens, and you're really not like an imitator of them. You're actually a real servant of Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya. And you prove the parampara. I'm here to prove that our real parampara is real. But those guys can't prove it, man. That's why people lose faith in it. Radhakund Babajis don't even believe in our parampara, because you got to find the one that can pull the sword out of the stone that these wonderful books in our parampara are distributing here. That's why people lose faith in God, because of the gurus who represent are shit. Shite. Shite heads. Oh, I could say a lot of things. Shite heads. Shooters. Pricks. Pricking all the people in the world here. Don't get me started there, Govinda. And Lalita, too. You start laughing at my jokes, I'll cut more of them. I'll make a fool out of myself. More. Mayavati's here. Ooh. The tourist came to visit.
She's on vacation.
She's on vacation. You have a good skills. Good skills? Do you stream daily? Yeah, I stream daily, man, every day, without fail. Yeah, keep coming, my friends. Yeah, we're on what's it? You're on Twitch, it looks like. Twitch. Yeah, I stream here on YouTube and also Facebook Live. We do 3 simultaneous streams. But I got to warn you, it's very intense here, man. So it's not for the faint of heart. Here we go. My daughter felt it after his first lecture. Sorry, I do not know how now really what is going on, but River told me that I would be her best friend 4 days before she left her body if I continue to come here. Okay. Well, so now I'm confused. Oh, you're confused. Okay. Well, if you come here regularly, you'll get out of your confusion. But you got to come here because, okay, let me repeat this so everybody can know, including Mayavati. Don't come here if you don't want a real spiritual master, or see if there's a real spiritual master that can guide you into the kingdom of God. If you're coming here, which I think is part of your thing, you think, oh, I already know, I already love God, I already have everything, but I'll come here and, put my ideas and talk and, chit chat and, and just say, this, then you're not in the really, you're maybe in the right place for you, but I'm now sorting things out. It's not, this is not the right place to be with that kind of confidence. So I'll just help you find a place. Johan's over there. You can go to him. But so when you come here, if you're coming to find a guru who can lead you into the kingdom, great. If you're just coming here because you know plenty and you don't really need a guru, and you're on maybe a new age path where you just no, you don't need anything. You just take a little here and a little there, and you're like that. And you're the guru per se for yourself, and you're a director of your life and all that stuff. Well, it's not the path. I'm here to teach the path of the Vedas. Chapter 1 of Adi Leela on the spiritual master, there, Mayavati, let's just be clear, is to be delivered out of illusion, you need a bona fide spiritual master. And if you're not a prema bhakti, and if you are a prema bhakti, and you got this situation, you will come here and do some kind of support, even become a guru. Some people might even be coming here like that. They already, like that, but they'll support what we're doing here so we can show the example of something. You got to show an example. You want to show? I'll show you how you're showing an example. I'll show you an example of a person all over the board just by your presence here, whoever you are. I'll show you a person who is one-pointed like Govinda. See, who is surrendered with intelligence and surrendered and has the boon of Krishna, the living God living inside him. If you got the living God inside you, you have ecstasy, you have transcendental happiness. What's so hard to understand about that? Can't you see you're an extraordinary person? People are not like you. You see anybody like Lalita or Govinda? I mean, in their feeling state, you ever see this kind of bliss in people, this kind of dedication in people, this kind of service attitude in people, this kind of intelligence in people? See? This kind of hard like a thunderbolt and soft like a flower in people. These are all God qualities because God is living in them. So what's so hard to understand? What do you see in the Mayavadi types? See, Mayavadi types. Mayavadi types. What do you see in the Mayavadi types? Or the Johan type, something else. You notice something else is there. See, this is the qualities of the Lord. I'm here to teach about this because I love teaching about. I love relishing these truths. It's just like a very a proud person of a they have a child. They have a child, but see. They have to wait. It's 9 months to have a child, and they got all this work they got to do when they have the child. My God, got to change those stinky diapers. But I have a child every day, man. I love this. A child every day. Every word is a child. Every word is Krishna. Causes a birth in people, even if they're receptive. Causes Krishna to awaken, to cry, to laugh. Hey, how would you like that? To have a child every day. You have a birth every day. And it's an easy one. It's a wonder you get this potency, which is attachment to Krishna, the most valuable treasure. You think pearl of great price on steroids. This attachment to Krishna. This attachment to Krishna is the greatest treasure. This is what Noodles was saying. Basically, wow, I'm given this attachment. This is like Krishnas are hanging around us, giving us, living with us, and all of that because of our faith. You see, when you have faith in Guru, that means you have faith in Krishna, and then you get faith in Krishna, and faith in Guru, and faith in real Vaishnavas. And the power to do like Lolita's doing lately, shadow box, man. She's out there boxing those shadows, boxing the ears of Johann. Whoa, inspiring Maria. Maria's a wow, what happened? And I'll be a woo, wow, woo, wow, warrior. Woo, we got a Wonder Woman now. It's about time, female energy, man. Really. She used to be such a shy person, too. Look at her now, man. She's like a lioness. She even says, boy, there's a taste in this slamming demons, man. Killing the demons. Boy, I like the tasty. Yeah, now you know why I do what I do, man. The taste in it. It's called chivalry. Man, you know what it says in Nectar Devotion? If you don't have the power, the quality of chivalry, which is actually a divine quality, if it's divine chivalry, you cannot be guru. You gotta face off Maya, man. You gotta have war with Maya. If there's no chivalry, when you see the devotee, going like this and all that, that's the quality of chivalry. That ain't mundane. They're using truth, to dispel the illusion that you have to be chivalrous. You got to attack the illusion. See, that's all the charge. That's why they call him lion-like. The Lord was the first lion. They all, but anyway, had that quality. And if you're a real spiritual master, you'll be lion-like. That's how you come here for 3 to 6 months, and then you go and you look at these other guys and you see they don't have that quality. They can't, because they're not divinely inspired by the transcendental Lord. They cannot be lions. That's why you see now you even come here now more, and then you go to Johann, and what do you see? You go hee, like a pansy, man, like a little girl. I can't tell if he's a girl or a boy, actually, I tricked you. You believe in my bullshit. No, I don't. We'll send you Dean, who does. We'll send you Sim, who does. And maybe we'll send Mayavadi your way too. I'm really making a fool out of myself today.
No.
It's Lolita, she's egging me on, laughing at my jokes.
That's gonna make me fly.
Yeah, I just wanted to hone my comedy skills, It's just like, I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian, and Krishna's fulfilling my desire now. He's the original comedian, right? So, like father, like son, it should come out a little bit. Yeah. Okay, what else we got there? Yeah. Desiring to deliver to the dead relatives who had desired it. That's bona fide. If you're a deliverer in this world, that's what you do. If you're in the real parampara and the Lord says, okay, deliver people, give them the real water. The real water is conclusive understanding of the kingdom of God. And if they believe in your word, I will live with them. I will be with them. I will give myself to them like I've given myself to you, because they'll be born of your word. See, that causes a birth. Born of the word, not of flesh and blood. See, chapter 1, book of John. Said, but those who believe in the darkness more than the light is a real spiritual master, and their word is light, man. Their word is conclusive in understanding of the absolute truth. And you listen to that word attentively, you will have that spiritual birth in you. See, that's why you'll love your father. You'll love your mother, who lives, both of them. In our line, Radha and Krishna live in the real guru, man. You'll love your father and mother, and then you'll become their intimate friends. That's the real path. If that's what you desire here. because the devotees are a desire tree, like God. You know, you come here and like Johan. Well, actually, you know, I like that energy. Oh yeah, I also can Daddy? Can I be guru? Yeah, sure. You know, yeah, go ahead. I need somebody like you, man. Daddy, can I? I'll glorify you. You know, Daddy, will you give me some name and fame? Yeah, here you go. Drink deep, man. Here you go. Drink, drink, drink as much as you want. Will you give me some followers? Yeah, sure, no problem. Hey, Dean, go over there. Mayavadi, go over there. Sim, go over there. Put your little loves there, not just likes, but little love. Oh, I love your preaching. Oh, Shamagori, you're an excellent. You're not a stupid woman. No, you're not a neophyte. Go. Drink deep. Drink those words. I'm only doing this for Johan. I know he's watching these things. He needs some energy. So I give him energy.
You do so good.
There you go. Boy, how did she do that so fast? You know, she put balls on the guy and everything. Hey, this is conclusive. You can disagree, but you can't really, because this is conclusive. Raghunath Das, the highest devotee in the universe, said, doing what Johan did is donkey or name and fame, going against your guru and all that stuff, trying to surpass guru, and then becoming a Mayavadi right in front of everybody. Can you imagine? You say, oh, he needs the holy name. Yeah, forget about anybody else. Yeah, you don't need a living guru. No, that was all, I just say things. I don't really mean them because I show you I don't really mean them. See, this is the real truth. I didn't really give a shit about what Gaurahari was saying. I was only using it so I can become important. I can become better. I want to be superior. See, my father, was a, what do you call one of those army guys? And I want to be superior to my father. He's just living out his baby trips, his childhood fantasies, he's like a Dhruva Maharaj. I want a kingdom bigger than my father, because he had father issues, and he has father issues too. Probably beat his little bottom, and so he's a father. He wants to be a bigger kingdom than his father here. Okay, we'll give you a false one. We'll give you followers, high-class followers like Shamaguri and Sim, and Dean Smith especially. Now you can work out your father issues there. You can have a kingdom bigger than your father. Okay, the ladies walked in front. See, there you go. Don't talk about conclusive. What is the meaning there, Govinda? Let's see if he knows.
I think it means the gopis, the real devotees walked in front. They were at the front because they
devotees
accepted the path.
Always in front. See, the love is in front. Otherwise, you won't. See, the people, they have it backwards. They think Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, chant 1 lakh, and attain Krishna, and you chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, and there's no bhakti in front. They don't know. Oh man, get the friggin' potency first. Get attachment. Get bhakti lata bish. Man, come here for that. You get bhakti and attachment. That attachment is that love, that attachment, and it grows. See, and you're growing knowledge of the absolute truth and taste and all of that. See, and now you're in the tree of devotion, which is the true vine, man. The true vine is headed by the real branch. You connect to the real branch. These are all false branches here, and prove it every day. They're false branches. You know, you go there. It's like nipples on a goat. Where is this pure bhakti? You come here and you become awakened so easily, if that's what you want. His desire tree here. What do you want? I want to be good. I want to be better than you. You know, so there you go. There you are. We made a place for you. Krishna's made a place for you. Go there and in your illusion, think you're better than your guru. We'll even give you some followers who think that way who came here. I don't want them. You have them. They're for you. You know, they've been given to you. I will gladly give them. Mayavadi, please go to Johan. He'll agree with you. He won't. He'll say nice things for you. He doesn't get any tomatoes. He's so nice. He never gets tomatoes. Don't listen to Lalita. She gets tomatoes. People don't like her. You know, they don't like me. You know, Johan, everybody likes him. He's like a Balaram. He's every kind of guy. You know, he's like, you know, he loves everyone. You know, he's faithful in everyone. Yeah, you can go to people like that. Pay your obeisances over there. Yeah. Having lamented over them sufficiently and offered Ganges water, they bathed in the Ganges, whose water is sanctified due to being mixed with the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord. So having lamented over them and sufficiently offered water, see, if you're attached to the body of people, that's what you'll do. You'll lament over them. Lamentation. See? So sufficiently, and that's how you get over it. But then you get attached to some other body, right? And you forget about them. You ever see that people, they love in love stories, they love somebody, and then they die, and there's a big sorrow, sadness, and then somehow somebody comes along, and then they fall in love again. Or for a while they said, no, I got to be true to this dead person that, I loved, and they struggle with that, but eventually they usually go for the living person again. See, because you gotta have that attachment. You're attached to love of the world, love of the body. See, but the same principle happens with Krishna. So you begin to love the transcendental body of the Lord. That's Bhakti Lata Bij. That's what you should be coming here for. Otherwise, I'm going to kick your little ass out. That was uncalled for, Lord.
Unexpected surprise.
That's unexpected, Lord. Come on, I want to be a bit of a nice guy here. Let us be clear. You want bhakti or you want bullshit? If you want bullshit, there's a lot of that all over the place. I stepped in some of it yesterday, man. Dog shit, man. There's a lot of dog shit around, man. A lot of donkey urine you can drink everywhere, man. But you want prema, that's what only the real guru can give you it. Only the real spiritual master. Doesn't it say that in the book, man? Bhakti Lata Bij given by the real guru. If you've been worshiping Tamal Krishna, like some of my godbrothers, they've been worshiping him for 40 years by now already. 40 friggin' years. Do they got any bhakti? I haven't seen a drop. No, a lot of rules. Well, a lot of and they'll never be like Tamal, because Tamal is so fantastic. He's always was trying to be in front of Prabhupada. Always. You can go look at the videos. He made sure they were taking the videos and he was in front. That's a pure devotee. That's like Johan. Yeah, really. Yeah. Oh, boy. And they worship still 40 years. Oh, glories to Tamal Krishna. But you know what? His godbrothers know the real situation. You ask anybody who knows those guys. Ask Gauri Das Pandit, who was right there with him. Ask him if he's worshiping Tamal Krishna. They know the real situation, and the modern followers, they forget about history. They don't know the history, right? They don't know these things. Ask even David Beeman about. Well, I don't know if he even knows though. See? These are your gurus out there, and you could spend your whole life worship and you die in illusion. How is he going to save you? He died with fear in his eyes. Ask anybody that really knows. Really looked real. They couldn't believe it. It was frozen on his face. You could say, how dare you be offensive to pure devotees? Well, he's not. And where's his symptoms of being a pure devotee other than just an appointed guy who got in the meeting and said, let's have a story, was very good at, like manipulating and stuff like people in the world, like the Jewish group is over there, they're all Jewish, not that I'm against Jews, but, there's something to do with that. How did they get in that position? By hook or crook. Prabhupada never made them deliver to the universe. That the real Acharya arises by the will of Krishna. That's what Prabhupada said. That's because that's true. That's why even Bhaktisiddhanta didn't appoint anybody. He didn't say anything. He said the real guru will arise by the will of Krishna. The real Acharya will arise by the will of Krishna. See? How do you know? Well, because they don't have any props, propping up dolls that have no power. See? If you are empowered by the disciplic line, it will be known not by fools who are fools and foolish, but by those looking for the real path. Those who want real protection of Krishna will be protected by Krishna's working through a real devotee of his and the parampara. Otherwise, you'll be cheated by the cheaters. Here, you come here, you get real transcendental knowledge. In the Bible, it says, my people, and that's everybody, including these cheaters who are cheating people, right, are being destroyed because of a lack of knowledge, real knowledge that comes from an experienced deliverer, somebody used by the transcendental Lord to get your little butt out of this illusion, out of this confusion, out of this delusion. I'm trying to think of something else, but I think I finished. Come on, Lord, give me one more rhyme. See what Mayavadi thinks about all this here. What does she think? Mayavadi is replying, my God, okay, bye. Should I send to you her last messages to me? Not necessary. But you could stay if you have the, if you're, oh, well, I guess, did you hear what I said? Are you here because you want shelter and you want a spiritual master? You want to see if Gaurahari is bona fide? I don't want any blind believers here. And you guys who say, oh, you see, he wants to be guru. Well, hey, man, we're teaching this is a guru trip, man. It's always been, you want to get delivered, you got to have a spiritual master. Otherwise, you make zero advancement. I believe in Prabhupada, what he taught and what the Vedas teach. And you don't like it? Well, you're a speculator. You know what a speculator is? They're a spectator. They don't do anything in life of value. There's no value. There's no real value in them. See? What we have is real value. Can you see it? That's what you can't see it. You can't see it on your own. You got to hear it, man. You got to come here and listen attentively. See, and come to the point of being purified so you can relish these words like I'm relishing them, tasting them, smacking illusion with them. That's how it works. Always work like that. Why you wonder, why is Gohar looking over there? Because I'm getting the power, man. See, first you gotta have the female energy, man. The Wonder Woman's over there. She's over there. You know, I look over there, get some power. Ooh, I stole a little bhakti. Now I can say something, man. Ooh, Shakti Pod is sitting there, personification. Oh, yes. So if I look over there, you know, I'm looking for the power, man. Behind every man, there's a woman, and what a woman she is, man. Whoa. Right here. So I'd be foolish not to look over there and lock on, man. Let's see if Mayavadi really left, or she was just threatening empty words. Let's see. Lokanathji, narcissists are actually have serious spiritual issues. They lack empathy and compassion, ego-driven. Yeah, but you know, so Lokanathji, everybody, until they're self-realized, until they're awakened, they're going to have always some narcissists, more or less, in them. The matter of fact, and the compassion is material that if people have it, you know, oh, for the body, see, always for the body. Oh, those poor whales. And I'm not against mode of goodness. I'm not against people, Greenpeace, because, oh, they're actually work for the World Economic Forum, so don't trust those guys. See, this is an example of how the demons, they know that people, oh, Greenpeace, oh, wonderful, you know, and everything, and they're behind. They want to take the Bitcoin down, too. Oh, those not on my watch, man. No. Yeah. So anyway, you see, the compassion, material compassion, is different than spiritual compassion. A spiritual compassion is compassion for the souls. Compassion that people are dying. Those whales are dying. You know, you can save their body and build hospitals for one of those big whales. You know, go through all the effort to save them. You know, maybe they got a harpoon in them or something, and you go and you try to bring that big fat whale into a hospital. You know, it takes a lot of work, a lot of energy. You saved it, but still, you can't get this bhakti by doing all that work, all those good deeds. See? Isn't that amazing? So, but that because it's material compassion. But give me a murderer, a dacoit, a thief, a sense enjoyer who come here and listen here attentively and put their hope in these words, and if they get inspired in their heart, and those persons will be delivered in this life even. You know, if they get really attached to really love their guru. If you really come to the point, that's all I see. If you really love your guru, that means you're loving these hard words. Aren't they hard like a thunderbolt? Don't they have impact? If you love these sour words, scourging words, if you like my personality, is it my personality you're seeing here? If you love these qualities, these sweet words I speak all day long, soft, gentle words, you will easily be delivered. The Lord, you will be delivered just because you love what's coming here. That's it. Love. Look at Mary Magdalene. She bursts in the room with the Pharisees. What is this woman? You know how they treat the these religious people treat women. What is this woman doing in here? We're important persons, you know? And I don't care, man. She got her oil out, man. Got her hair and say, hey, Jesus, man, you know, hey, man, look at those feet. Man, look at those feet, man. That's all I see. Please deliver me, man. Take those devils out. And then she goes, you look, watch the movie. You see the awakening, man. Krishna's coming up. Hey, yes, push. So Krishna pushing out. More, deeper. Push. You know, she goes like that. In the movie, you can see. And what did Jesus say? Daughter, because of your love for me, which was actually for God, because he represents the Lord. You know, his word, because she listened to his word and the glories and all that, and she felt this love. See, because of your love, you know, all your sins are forgiven, and they were many. If you have that here, man. So check the result, man.
I love
Gotta
her.
eat some.
I really love her.
She loves Mary, man. Yeah, we're working on the Marys here too, you know. Sometimes the Marys here are a little Martha in them, you know. Mayavati replying to my, okay, the first lecture that she has listed to do. I thought you were going there, Mayavati. What happened? Janaki. Govinda Das, can you mute your... Oh, yeah, he's muted already. Pani says, oh, my battery's low. Okay, yeah, that is here. Okay. Fani says, you nailed it, Guru Maharaj. Those who don't accept this, but everything else, come for rescue of those false followers. Yeah. Love your clarity. Please meet. Okay, I got that. Replying to Janaki. Please, no donkey. No donkey. I say, please have mercy on me. Nice balls. I'm so uncomfortable. Is that purification? I have a 5-year-old daughter. I'm not in that mood. Sexual stuff. I love you, Guru Ma, but sweaty and uncomfortable. Yeah, it's purification. Yeah, we all go for it. Yeah. That's that. You know, remember when you first came, Chaitanya Das, you were such a good person. You didn't watch movies and you were very kind of proud of it, you know, yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah. See, you think, so anyway, you got to remember, Gohar is a kind of a Sudra type, and not like, I'm not like a sannyasi. I come here like a Sudra. So speak like a Sudra and everything. But things here, if you really analyze deeply, they're all conclusive. So the jokes are, this is Vrindavan. Vrindavan is full of jokes. Maybe even some cursing and cussings, some innuendos and all of that stuff. But it's all to do with Krishna. As this, I know this, you know, but don't donkeys have these kind of things? Willow wee wees, you know, and donkey urine, you know, don't they have these? I don't know. Isn't nature, right? Nature, right? You know, yeah. So, yeah, and so otherwise, so you have to look deeper than that, and that's the purification is you come up against these things that are in there. You don't see the transcendental nature of these things, of these jokes and stuff like this. But that's, yeah, so it's good. I'm glad you're kind of sitting with your uncomfortableness, you know, in this. This will also scare away those who are really attached to Bro, that's not mode of goodness, man. Mode of goodness speaks sweetly. Hey, man, how many wolves in sheep's clothing have deluded you? And look at it, we got a wolf in sheep's clothing right over there on the side over there, man, speaking sweet words. No tomatoes go to him. Oh, God, you're welcome, welcome. Gohari will block you. He'll block you. Actually, he's just projecting. He's blocking you from the real thing. He's blocking you from the truth. He's blocking you from the kingdom of God. It's all an illusionist, illusion. Oh, Gore, I will block you. No, I'm blocking you, but you cannot see. I'm vamping you, man. Oh, Gore, I will block you, but I'm blocking you. See, a serpent weapon. Very serpenty, isn't it, when you really look at it? See, Gohari will block you, but actually the truth is I'm blocking your way because I'm a Guru Aparati, but you don't know that because I'm just speaking sweet. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome to Guru Aparati. But you don't see that. But the book sees that. Gohari sees that. And he's helping others see that. Why? So you can be free. Who isn't the spiritual master removes the obstacles. I couldn't get any service out of that Yoam. Now I finally did. Now I have a good, the Lord has appointed him for this service to point out Putana. Boy, this is fantastic. And when he finally sees it, he'll become a real devotee. Otherwise, that's always been there, right? It's been in the background. She felt it. There was something wrong, right? Well, now it's on the table. Cards on the table. Isn't that great? Let's call a spade spade. Let's see what's really there. Oh, yeah, actually, I thought you can always go back to Krishna. I disagree with Gohari that you need a guru. I don't need a guru. See, I'm acting like that. He doesn't need a living guru, right? Yeah, see, he's acting his truth now. Thank God. Thank you for being in your truth there, Johan. Thank you. You don't need no guru. All you need is the so-called, to you, it's a holy name. I don't see any holiness in it. I see a cackle. Snap, snap, crackle, and pop. Snap, cackle, and pop. That's all I see. I'm tricking your ass, man. This is pure devotion. Sorry, there, Chaitanya Leela Das. Gotta be me, gotta be me. I don't want to be frozen. You ever see that song in Frozen? She just had this thing. She was cold, man. She's just like to, make everything cold and live in a cold environment. And they were all suppressing her from that, The same thing. I just wanted to cuss all my life and be free to cuss all my heart's desire. And people are holding me back for years. All these good people, green piecers, and all this. And I just got to be me. I got to be me. So I can set the donkey urine drinkers free. Hey, I'm following the order, Lord Chaitanya. Prabhupada said to me, well, your activities have my full approval. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Can you believe that? Prabhupada, how strict he was. And he said, Gohari, people, I just want to tell you what you're doing exactly what I want you to do. You do more. It gets more wild all the time. Look, we got a donkey now. My God. Can you imagine on Prabhupada's approval how amazing that is?
You do it. You do it.
Yeah. I do what Krishna wants. I think he wants this. He likes conclusiveness. He likes practical preaching. He likes to get people's attention. Hey, you may not quite get this there, Chaitanya Das, but can you see that it kind of like gets you like a challenge, man? You're challenged in this situation. Yeah, what would you do there, Chaitanya Das, Leela Das, if you were with Lord, Advaita and Nityananda, the Avadut, especially the Avadut Nityananda, and Advaita also. And Advaita said, oh, you just, you fuck you, Nityananda, fuck you, in their Bengali language, of course. He said that in Bengali. Fuck you, Nityananda. What would you do there, Chaitanya Leela Das? That's not proper behavior for a devotee. What would I do? I would laugh my ass off, man. I'd say,
Laugh my ass off.
laugh my ass off. How could Nityananda hate? It's a big joke, man. He's cursing. How could he ever hate? Advaita or Nityananda or any of these guys. They eternal brothers and sisters, and they fight and they laugh and they just have a great time together. They're eternal associates, no matter what they do. See? See? So if you notice, if you see what blindness is, you don't see the spiritual side. Like you see, this is great, man. It's a great way to preach what was preached, wasn't it? I mean, do you fault Raghunath Das, who's a pure devotee, the highest devotee in the world? He said, name and fame is donkey urine. So if that's the truth, what's wrong with having a picture of donkey with the penis?
And do you fault Nimai for pissing in the plate, the prasad of Murali?
Yeah. It's just beautiful. This is this is why people don't know what is a real devotee. I'm here to preach what is Vrindavan mood, man. And if you can't accept that Lord Chaitanya peed right on Mari's food. When you think, that ain't mode of goodness, it's just not, proper and, and all that. See, well, hey, man, that's good you're challenged there, Chaitanya Das, because when you get into the transcendental thing, you'll see what the devotees do is always beautiful. It always has a purpose. Did my preaching all day? I mean, you might not see it yet, but doesn't it have a purpose and all that? Yeah. And if your daughter is, there, it's maybe you just, this is not PG, so this is PG. This is PP.
GHD, not PD.
This is PP,
PhD.
not PG. So
PhD.
you just put your daughter aside,
ASH.
But you probably find that she would, she's not going to get polluted by this preaching. If anything, it'd be purified, So,
Beautiful.
What is the energy behind this? Joking Vrindavan, man. Yeah, that's good. You got to go through stuff. You got to get, whatever is needed, the Lord will put it up for you. Everybody, all of us. I was drinking their donkey urine, so now I stink. Okay, good. Well, let's see. We're observing you, Tom. I'm observing you. This preaching cuts those impurities hard, and there's a passion that arises to allow this to clear the crap out from lifetimes. Yeah, and be done with this and enjoy the real devotees. Can you imagine if this didn't come up? Johann would be secretly doing this and polluting you with name and fame, because that's what's out. The inner has now become out. It has to come out. See, the Putana was within, it fooled the devotees because they thought, well, she looks a little ecstatic and, she's got the kind of, like that, but then the real came out that she's against Krishna. She's competitive with Krishna. She wants to kill the real Krishna, see the real devotion, and get you to devoted to what they're devoted. She's, Johan's devoted to the name and fame and this, here, let me help you there, Chaitanya Lila Das. Devoted to this.
Snap, cackle, and pop. That's
Devoted.
it. Snap, cackle, and pop.
Put your hand over your daughter's eyes. Devoted to this. Yeah. So it's on the table now, right? After a while, even he'll see it and realize, wow, I was drinking. Then I saved a soul. So why fault? Why, he would die with that. That's a tough one, man. He would die serving Putana and polluting even people in our Sangha, and they won't know, why am I weak? Why am I not getting Bhakti Radhe and Francis? Why am I like serving? Well, you're serving the Putana obstacle. How can you actually get real Bhakti doing that? It's weakening you, keeping you a slave of that. Came out of his own mouth. He said, I was a slave of I'm free now. Of course, what freed you? The word of truth coming from the real person. If you're a real resident of Vrindavan, you got to prove it, man. You got to prove you can identify Putana and kick her ass. Right? Otherwise, how can you have any, confidence that this person's a real guru if they haven't identified Putana? These gurus haven't identified the Putana in themselves, and they're going to try to help you into Vrindavan. It's a scam. You're being scammed, man. It's like the world. They called it the scam-demic. You think that was a real pandemic? Come on, you are really stupid if you believe there was a real pandemic, man. It's all a plan, man. They wanted to destroy the middle class, for God's sakes. They want people dependent on the government. They don't want you to have a business. Not with the New World Order. You still don't know about a New World Order plan of Klaus Schwab? He's just a puppet for this is what's going on in the Maya. They want a New World Order, everybody dependent on the government and all that stuff. And they'll tell you what to eat. Eat bugs, you bastards. That's what they think of you. All kinds of servants of Maya. Mayavati.
I knew you would say that.
Appropriate name, huh? So Mayavati, if you're still listening, you need a guru, and that's just it. And if you're not here for that, go to Johan. He's got a nice glass of this for you. He's been storing it up. These bottles of it.
The storehouse of stinky urine.
Sorry, Cole. I'm sorry back, Got to be me. I don't want to be frozen. I don't like birth. I prefer awakening. Yeah, good. Transcendental George Carlin. Hey, there we go. Hey, yeah. Hey, man, people love that George. Boy, did he cuss. Man, did he cuss.
Holy kiss.
Yeah, here we're holy cussing, man.
It's not the holy kiss, but the holy kiss.
This is the holy cuss. You want to be betrayed with a kiss? Go to Johan, man. He will give you the holy cuss to set you free. It's the whole cuss. Yeah, well, we don't leave anything out. You get it all, man. Every word in the book. The whole cuss. Woo, even Pani. See, hey, listen. See, Pani has made advancement. You could see by practical. He was a very good Brahmin. He would, when he give class, he wore his white. I don't think he even do that anymore, man. He wore his nice white chada, and he looked so Brahminical. He gave a nice class. But look at him at an excellent donkey, cocksuckers. Oh. I wonder what Abbe is thinking. She's also probably going through some purification. Maybe she's, I don't know, we might have lost her by now. I don't know, man. This is, yeah.
Come back. It's
Yeah.
so beautiful. You don't.
Yeah.
You go
Yeah.
for a piece of thing.
Hey, how can you understand the real Leela? Lord Chaitanya had a guy like me. I'm just following the footsteps of my masters. Avadut. Nityananda was like this. He was a very odd person. And Srivas was a pundit. He was like what do you call, Chaitanya Leela Das, very like pundit type. He was the Vedas, and he followed all these things, and he was moral person, everything. But Nityananda, who was stealing milk and dripping off his clothes and cursing and cussing and all, he didn't follow anything, and he had him in his house, housing that Nityananda, feeling like it was a great privilege. And Lord Chaitanya said, "What's wrong with you, man? You know, who is this Nityananda? Look, he goes against everything in the Vedas, and he's cussing, he's cursing." He curses pure devotees. Look at he did Shivananda Singh, kicked them in the chest, cursed his 3 children to die. Get rid of them immediately, otherwise you're going to lose your caste. People are going to go against you. They're going to excommunicate you from the village of Brahmins. Get rid of that Nityananda. This is the very dangerous character. You'll become like him. And Srivas says, "Oh, you're testing me, Lord. You kidding? I love to be like him, man. Let me become mad with ecstasy." I just added that. And when I add things, I think it's really nice. But if these guys add it, man, oh, watch out. Or Johan adds things. Watch out for what they add, man. Oh, because this has the real meaning, always carries the real meaning. That's why I told the lady here, Janine, she says, "Well, what you say, it doesn't make a good meaning as it is, where people will understand it. Can I change the sector structure?" Yeah, if your heart is where it is now, and what's his name? Janardhan, translated. If you change the sentence structures and all that so it carries the same meaning, or it gets more clear, wonderful. I'm not a stickler for things. If it has to make the meaning. Just like in the Bible, they have many different Bibles glorifying Jesus, and maybe not all of them are right, but a lot of the stuff you can learn from different translations. With they're just translated differently, but if the same meaning, faith in a real devotee is there, which is the essence. Faith in conclusive truths, that's the main thing. So that's how it works. Applying to Chaitanya Lila, you can't censor our lying guru. His roar will shake, rattle, and roll you. Yeah. Replying to Amy Rose, yeah, I'm a hypocrite and a fallen and a mode of goodness. I get hot flashes and uncomfortable about that kind of thing. Now I feel my heart hurts. I'm not normal like others. Love you guys. I love Krishna so much. I would do anything to find him. I'm sorry for my faults and weaknesses.
Tomorrow it's better.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. See, and so your heart hurts, but you see, that's just the mode of goodness heart. That's all, because so you see, like the demons step on the heart, like a growing transcendental heart. Well, we may step on the false heart, which hides you from understanding the deep pastimes. I mean, do you have greed? Do you want to understand? It sounds like you do. And because that's how you'll understand. Otherwise, you will read the pastimes and you won't understand them because of your blindness by the mode of goodness. See? You'll see things that I'm saying here are very colorfully. See the Lord peeing on the food of a pure devotee. I mean, isn't that pretty odd? So how are you going to understand the glories of that unless you get purified here? This is why everybody goes through purification. I remember I said the F word for the first time, and that knocked a few people for a loop. Even Janaki for a few days, her attachment to the mode of goodness. But then she came back, see, and so you may get knocked down a little bit, but that's the weakness. We just punch the weakness. Krishna is looking for weaknesses. So to punch it, to prick it, to show, you see that, and then you'll see you get purified. You'll see, you'll come with another story later. Thank you for honesty. I must deserve the pain. Well, of course, attachment to the mode of goodness, you get what you deserve. Isn't that beautiful? You're lucky for a prick like me to be in front of you, to poke you with the pain, to poke that. This is how you removes it. It's always going to be there until now. Must be something wrong with me. No, well, yes and no. You're just being natural. See, you're a good person. You felt that by being good, you'll be delivered. So I'm just teaching you the real Bible even more. See, you thought you understood the Bible, and you do to a point, but now we're putting you through the actual process of biblical seminary. Just think you're in the biblical seminary where you're going to go through this stuff here. See? There must be something wrong with me. Well, this is the doctor at work here. We have the medicine. The medicine is the truth. The truth is you can't be good enough. Remember, see, I'm just here to teach you and remind you of how St. Paul said. He said, you can't be good enough to enter the kingdom. Your goodness are like filthy rags before the Lord. So there's another way. What is that other way? Well, look at this coal, deep. Look, feel the pain until you become purified. And then you'll thank the donkey teaching. Hey, Lalita prepared this for you. Because this is tough, isn't it? To look at that. You see pain. No, I don't want to see that. No, there's no pain. Hey, the truth is, it's just a donkey with a penis. It's just a word. It's just a picture of a donkey with a penis. That's all. And you see, that's the weakness is, I feel the pain. See, that's why you can't be delivered by doing enough good deeds. That's why I'm here to teach the Bible again, the real Bible, the Bible Paul taught. You are not saved by works there. Chaitanya Leela Das, you're saved by grace. Grace of preaching like this.
Janaki would have made a much bigger penis than me.
Janaki was thinking of making you're lucky you got the small one there. Otherwise, more painful.
She would have given such one.
She wanted a big one, man. Well, maybe we can, have a different outfit. They dress the deities with different outfits. Well, dress the donkey with different outfits. How you feeling there, Chaitanya Leela Das? Have we hit the excruciating point of the pain yet? Let's see. Maybe I'm not ready for the donkey and the penis jokes, but I really want bhakti. Well, that's why we're doing this here, man. I'm still here.
Those jokes.
Yeah, you need these jokes, man. Yeah. What do you think bhakti is different than this? This is your path. just look. Just feel the pain. Now, logically, this is the weakness that the mode of goodness that you've accepted. Here, it's just a donkey. It's just a toy. And look how much pain it's given you. Is that right, Phil? Do you want to be weakened like that? Or you want to see, this is the way out. The doctor, it's like you get, you're in a dentist chair and we're pulling the teeth out there, the thing. It's just a donkey with this. That's it. There's no, and we're just using it for preaching about devotional concepts. See, so to help you, that's how it helps, see, to get you to the point of self-realization, for the realized soul, there is no lamentation, there's no, no lamentation for the living or the dead. This donkey is not alive. It's just a doll. Yeah, I'm not thinking anything about that. I'm just using it for preaching. It's a great thing. Raghunath Das used it, It's just, what's wrong with that? I think it's a great way to, you'll see. As you go through the pain and everything, don't let a donkey get, lose Krishna because of a stuffed toy. I think it's kind of funny, isn't it, with the little penis there? And we all got one, don't we? I mean, is it unnatural to have a penis? I mean, is it we got to hide it? We're back to the fig leaf now? We want to be back to the fig leaf, or do we want to take the fig leaf off? And it's just, that's why, Nityananda ripped his clothes off, man. Is that bad? He was saying he was in the back in the garden, man. Hey, rip the clothes off, man. That's what he did. Can't get away with it here, but back then you could. Even now, they have naked sannyasis walking around, man. They see their penis and everything. Yeah. You'll never see a naked woman sannyasi. Always the man, right? Always the naked man, but they'll put the woman in jail for being a naked woman sannyasi. That you don't allow to see.
You've got to have a penis to be naked.
You have to have a penis to be naked in India, even. So the women get really mad about that. Why can't we go out there and, a couple of times I was in Playa, and these women, they would be just walking down the street with no clothes on. And a guy too, one time I saw a guy walking down with no clothes, nonchalant, just walking down. Everybody's looking like, is he doing that? And this one woman was going around to the shops with no clothes, nothing. She had she just, no top, with her breasts walking around. Yeah. Actually, the pain is always there, but it just comes up. You see, we got to bring it out. That's how you transcend it. That's why a lot of people can't handle this process, because when the devotees are more wild in themselves, it brings up their stuff. It just brings up their, their attachments and impurities and all that. That's why generally this kind of preaching is not allowed, even by God. God says, well, it's a bit too much for the world at this time. But I have Prabhupada's approval, so I'm going for it, man. Why
More
not?
of this.
Do more of this? What can I do? You know, and I'll serve Prabhupada. I don't care what people say. You shouldn't do this. Oh, look at this. Look at the result with coal. This is a great result, coal. You know, to feel something like that means, oh, that's that much less poison in you. The modes of nature are poisonous. And on this level of preaching, the mode of goodness can be a problem. See, because it gets you for not, you know, the main thing is you can't laugh at my jokes. That's the main problem there, Cole. When they, you know, this was a great joke. Yeah, you see, you felt pain first. Well, that's your healing. So just no worries, no worries. You'll see. Mark my words. When you're through this, you're going to be more ecstatic, even.
It's very honest.
Yeah, good. I like your honesty. Shows you have faith that you're not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater, because even the bathwater is good here. It's all absolute, man. Baby and bathwater, they live together. The bathwater is not dirty. The bathwater is the cleanest you're ever going to see. It's just seeing it as bathwater. Hey, that's the illusion. The mode of goodness blinds you to seeing this bathwater here as not part of the baby. Tell you, absolute preaching's like that. That's why people, they anthropomorphize. Wait a second, I'll hear the baby, but I don't want that bathwater. That's mundane. Flog yourself there, Cole. Yeah, get that whip out, man. Be like those people. How dare I throw the baby out with the bathwater? Or how throw out the bathwater and keep the baby. That means I'm still in illusion. No, mode of goodness. No, let me get through this. I want to see the bathwater and the baby are intrinsically important to be together. Stay there. Don't move. Stay. No, I want to preach more. I want to show Cole. I want to get... Hey, no, Cole doesn't like to see this. This disturbs his mood of devotion. I don't care. I want him to become a pure devotee. I want him to understand everything as it is. That I have this is natural for me. But, you know, he doesn't accept you fully yet. Well, I'm going to help him. Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. Okay. That's enough for today. Okay, what else we got here? Let's see. I didn't even, 2 verses, didn't even finish. Okay. They bathed in the Ganges, whose water is sanctified due to being mixed with the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord. See, the Ganges water. See, and the internal meaning of that is bathed with, the dust of the feet is his conclusive understanding of the Lord. That's why the highest level of worship is this spontaneous devotional love, loving worship, loving ecstatic worship. See, because that word is that dust. See, when they say the dust of the feet, I just want to be the dust of the feet of Radharani. See, that dust is the glorification of Radharani, her qualities, her characteristics, or Krishna's. See, sanctified by that water. What is that water? That's the tears of a devotee. It's sanctified by the dust. You notice, you don't just chant the dryly the name of God or the qualities of God. You can, and people do. Most people do, but when they're chanted with the water, now that's the holiness. When you see a devotee crying when they're chanting the name of God, which is God, His Word. See, and bhakti and devotion for that love for that word is born. Man, you found something better than the Ganges, because the water is passive and it's just it's weaker, it's less. But the word of a devotee with tears pouring out of the eye, you don't have to go all the way to the Ganges to take a bath, which is a lot less potent than just seeing the water on a camera of devotees crying, chanting the holy names of the the Lord. Can you imagine that people don't know that? Well, you wonder why I scream. I'm a screamer. Simple truth, man. The waters of the devotee are because they are whole persons. They love God. And practically as they love his transcendental name. And you can see it. You can see a real devotee when you recognize, oh, I see. I'm now being taught how to recognize gold and golden devotees and real associates and liberated souls and liberators in this world. And all I have to do is take shelter of that. See, I'm learning to close my eyes like Lolita. I get more into it. See, my instructor. Yeah, deeply. See, identify the whole game of winning here. You want to win the game of life? You got to get the life. Where is the life? The devotee is the life. Didn't you hear from Jesus? Didn't he say that? I'm the life of the world. The guru, the real guru is the life of the world because they're the only ones who see God. Na, 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 na. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Where's my, oh yes, full cup still. Wow, man, I got a lot of this love juice, man. About time those roosters got up. Maybe he was sleeping in today. I wasn't preaching loud enough, I guess. You know how the psychopaths, they love pain? You know? Well, the true devotees, they love pain also. They love to see pain. When I see Chaitanya Das feeling this excruciating pain, I feel very happy. See? Because I know the spiritual body is awakening by this. Just like when a person's having a baby, a person's having a baby there, Chaitanya Leela Das, there's some pain. But when it's birth, oh, it's so nice. And then you have this beautiful baby to love even more. See, this is birth pains, birth pains. Okay? So I feel very happy when the Lord makes people feel the pain of that birth, because that's only because of the material attachments. That's all. So it's coming up and out. It's always been stuck in you there, Chaitanya Leela Das. It's always been inside. See, it's just like believe it or not, that's pus. You've been believing in pus to deliver you. See, hey, we're extracting the pus. See, it's a little painful, You ever pop a boil, man? You feel the needle, but the pus will come out. You see, it's already probably coming out. See, and then you'll be relieved. You'll be more room for pure devotional service. Confirmed. Okay. More room for that. Isn't that what it's all about? Pure devotional service. Don't let any donkey with a penis daunt you. It's just a donkey with a penis. So what? Useful in preaching. Haven't I got my points across? Yeah? So, hey, man. It's all about, man. Here, let me display settings. Okay, Chaitanya. Please help you, Krishna. Well, that's why I'm here. There, because of your sincere heart, he sent this mechanic. Yeah, he sent this helper here. Yeah, he knows your heart. That's why he sent me. This is how you learn the secrets of your heart. See, Cole, here you're tested. Here remember, you go read that poem of Lord Kahil Jabram because of your sincerity. See, if love finds you worthy, he knows your heart, doesn't he? If love finds you worthy, but you don't know, he knows your heart, but you think you know how he shows up. Well, you'll begin to know even more. He does know your heart. That's why you're here. That's why you heard the donkey teaching. I'm really rubbing it in, aren't I? You feel it? Ooh. Yeah, he knows your heart. That's why he sent you here. Just like the poem of Kahil Jabram. If love finds you worthy, it will direct your course. Worthy means you actually pray to the Lord. He'll send you to the real representative of the Lord. You must find the representative. They're the one who finished the job. Yeah. See, love finds you worthy, it will direct your course. You notice? It ascends to your leaves and caresses them, right? Don't you feel that? I know you feel that, Cole. But then it descends to your roots. Mode of goodness. Ooh, devotees supposed to be like a prim and proper and not cuss and all that. And shake them from their clinging from the ground. You feel the shaking there? You see the donkey shaking. Yeah, that's a shaking. Shake off that ultimately. You'll see, you'll shake it off. You'll get that. That's how Maya is. A devotee is not weak, not meant to be weak. Cole, you're not meant to be weakened by anything, good or bad, cursing or praising, equal in happiness and distress. But don't wear a dress. Yeah, this is part of it. Yeah, you don't deserve the pain. This is a gift from God. This is you. You don't deserve the God and Guru give you this wonderful gift. Don't think it's a bad thing. It's a wonderful thing. Amy Rose replying to Chaitanya Leela Das. Chin up, soldier. Exactly. Amy, you tell him, chin up, soldier, and just absorb the word. Try to turn off the illusion and just allow the transformation. Chin up, soldier. I like that. So much energy. Exina, the warrior princess. That's Lolita. She's a warrior princess. She's becoming more, you see, like she's a demon slayer now. She says, this sweet little lady, these things. Then she says, wow, I really like slaying the demons. There's a real Ross in that. I said, yeah, now I can turn that over to you and I'll just sit there and sweetly chant in ecstasy all the time. The demon slayer is a Ross in that too. It's an incidental need. You have to slay some of these demons. The purifications of Nityananda go with clubs and plows, and yeah, that's good. That's good realization there, Tom. Yeah, you see, he has club, plow, chisels. Well, clubs and plow. So the club, plowing. In the club, boom, boom, boom. He's expert at, He taught Duryodhana how to fight with clubs. Yeah, and so you see there's a lot of clubbing going on here. See? So you got to get clubbed. See? Otherwise, there's no way you can come to the club. You want to be part of the club? You want to go clubbing with us? You ever see people going to clubs? They go and drink. They go to get stoned in the clubs, right? To get on go to one club to another. That's what we do. But we get stoned on the name. You want to come clubbing with us? Well, you got to get clubbed first. That's your initiation. Yeah, so that you can be. I mean, I'm here to teach about Vrindavan. Sorry, no mode of goodness persons, attached to the mode of goodness can live in Vrindavan. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. That's for Mathura or other places that are more, in Vrindavan, people that just have a really wild party, and that's why they close the Dham up. I'm here to open it for you, but you got to get clubbed. You got to feel the pain of being attached to material energies, like even the mode of goodness here. Hey man, this is high preaching. I'm not just here to teach you how to be a nice Brahmin and austere and all that. That was Narayan Raj who did that, all in the name of Raganuga Bhakti. Okay, well, we're here to give you the real thing. Have you been to enough crying schools without the crying, right? Have you been to enough temples without the Lord, dancing in them? If you haven't, go out there and go to more dry temples, empty temples. Here we have spirit filled. We're filled with the spirit of bhakti, without holding back. Because if you can't take this, everybody. If you say, oh, no, I want to hold on to this pain. That's all it is. Here you'll get through the pain, man. You'll go through it. But that's the purification. This is what Johan doesn't want to go through. He doesn't want to look at this. That's why I draw it out so that you can see the real form of the Putana, right? In this preaching draws out the real form. But you see, I can't play fair. I can't do a mode of, well, I think I'll be like these wolves in sheep's clothing. I got to cuss, speak nicely, sweetly, sometimes cuss, curse, whatever it takes to pull people out of this illusion. How it is. Maya is the opposite. She'll lie to you and cheat you, deceive you to keep you in illusion. She don't play fair, and neither do I. Whatever it takes will get you out of this illusion, man. Speak to Janaki Dasi. We'll help you. She had the, yeah, that's good. Yeah, get a little counseling from Janaki. She'll tell you all about it. She left for 3 days. Look, you're still here. It's a good testament that Krishna gave you a real strong taste. Yeah, she left 3 days. I don't know, man. Is this right? I'm not like this. I wasn't taught in ISKCON. Well, hey, man, that's where to free you from that. We're playing the funny. It's not about language. It's sexual stuff. What's wrong with sex? Sexual stuff? Hey, man, if I can use it to preach Krishna consciousness. Matter of fact, I didn't see anything. Sexual? Yeah, by the way, I didn't say anything about sex. I just said donkey urine, pee, pee. What is sexual about that?
It has another function.
It's a function, man. But what is sex on your mind there?
That's what you have to say.
Yeah, I wasn't speaking anything. But I could if I felt like it, but I didn't need to. It just let your mind wander a little bit. It just, this is a donkey and this is a penis. They all have one, and they got these too, if it's a male. That's it. Where was the sex stuff? And then if you drink the donkey urine is an analogy for name and fame. See, the urine, see, urine is like, say, like pure water, you know. Time, Chaitanya Lila, I'm here to teach you the birds and the bees, okay? This is donkey urine, you know. See? That's name and fame. So see, people live on energy. See? That's why you say, Jesus, I'm the true vine. See, what does a vine mean? Well, there's, a vine has some kind of life in it. See, energy, so like sap in it, the green juice. See, so in the donkey urine is drinking name and fame, getting life from it. See, doing classes and going against. See, this is really dark stuff, man. To give classes about going against guru, that your opinion is different and better than his, and you're more right, and all of that's donkey urine. You're living on the pride of that. That's blindness. Can you see that? That's being blind. So what is a better analogy than this? I mean, this really makes the point. But as you go through the pain, you'll see what I'm saying is right. And is okay. And is ordained by that Lord that you worship. And because of your sincerity, he put you here. And that's why you're here in the test and you haven't ran away yet. Okay, it's sexual stuff. I have a 5-year-old daughter, so it makes Guruji off limits for her until she is an adult. That is not sexually appropriate for her to see or be around. It's truth. Okay, so you just stay around. See, you're not going to get out of this, Chaitanya Lila. You be around this. And I have plenty of classes. How many thousands of classes? You just pick those. But this one is a special one for you. Krishna chose you because he wants to. So don't say, well, she can't say it. We got thousands of classes she can see. But the Lord wants to help you, obviously. So, and I didn't say anything about sex. Nothing about sex at all. This is stuff coming out of in your mind, But that's okay. It's coming out, these things. Yeah, so that's how. Just don't show her this video. That's all. Till she grows up. And as a matter of fact, once you're through this, you'll see, wow, this is so great. I think I'll show it to my daughter because there's nothing sexual about what I said. Nothing. Everything was perfect. Hari Kata, about the obstacle, highest truth distinguished from illusion. That's all this was. It was just a donkey with a penis. Nothing to do with material sex at all. And material sex is not bad. It's just sex. It's natural. And I didn't even speak about it. Now, I may get it sometime. And if I do use the sex and sex is always the point. I'll do that right now. I'll show you. Don't show this video to your daughter, okay? No, this is one of the ones you set aside, okay? Maybe you'll do that. Who knows? Maybe you'll see what's really going on here. So sex, the thing is, people have sex with people in the world, right? We got this. We have a body. It has a procreation drive. We want to have sex. That's a nature, just like you need to eat. You need to procreate. It's a need of the body. Okay? And so there's a need of the body. But there's also a need of the soul. The need of the soul is to have this ecstatic union with God, which is like sex, but it's pure. It's not of the material body, and it's always some kind. It's not perfect because it may, you just get attached to bodies and all that. So it's got its function. Okay? But the opposite side is this intimacy with the personality of Godhead, which is, you could say, sort of sexual, but perfect. It's the need of the soul. That's why the gopis, they can have husbands and also have an intimate relationship with Krishna because there's no fault in that. Even their husbands need that intimate relationship with Krishna. It's perfect. But when people have dirt in their mind and heart are not conclusive, they see, ooh, that's not nice. That's not right. Even Christians, they reject Krishna Vrindavan because they have their idea, their material ideas are not clear.
It has nothing to do with his genitals.
It has nothing to do with the genitals, because the birth of the genital sex is downwards. The birth of love for God is upwards. It's like you have a baby too. He's born up through the canal here, see, and comes before you. See? So then that's when you call your baby, you call your Krishna. Now, because you've had that birth, he comes to you. And this baby you don't lose. This baby is forever. See, but the downward thing is natural, and that will happen through sex. But you have to have this kind of sensual sex. It's beyond material body, sexual, sensual. But the acharyas sometimes use those words, like lust. The gopis are lusty for Krishna, but the lusty is from the spiritual body. Nothing to do with sex on that level. That's why people are bewildered by that often. They think it's a sexual thing, a tantric thing. It's not. It's not. That's why a devotee who has the birth of Krishna inside, they can have sex. They can be married. They can be unmarried. They can have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. But the Vedas say you're not supposed. Well, they're not. Krishna says, "Hey, man, you have a problem with that? Well, you go to the Vaidhis out there and follow that path because you're bewildered, man. My devotee is my devotee. They know what's real. If they want to be married, they're married. If it's natural for them to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend because they're just like that, they have. But if you find fault with them because they're not following that path, hey, man, they got love of God and you don't. That's the bottom line. They know Krishna and you don't, whether they have a girlfriend or they're a sannyasi or a celibate or married, whatever they are, but they know God. That's what I'm teaching here. Can you tell somebody who knows God as God is? Regardless, you know how many sannyasis follow rules? Narayan Raj followed rules. A lot of these guys follow rules. Do they know God? It's questionable. In what I see. Yeah, where's the proof? Where's the ecstatic love? Where's the all these divine symptoms that Lord Chaitanya had, who we know knew God, and Nityananda who had these symptoms? I didn't see them in any of those persons. But hey, I see them here. I see even that this path glorified here. That was you want to learn Chaitanya Leela, you're going to get the same tests. You don't like it, you'll pass out of this. You pass out, you go unconscious. This is not for the faint in heart. You're going to know, hey man, Srivas, he was better than you, Chaitanya Leela Das. He was a better Brahman than Pani and you combined. But Nityananda didn't follow anything. He just bowed down to a woman, a young girl, and said, "Will you marry me?" What would you do there? But he's conclusive. There's no fault in him doing that. That's a wonderful invitation. But if your mind has still got dirt, what do you think? Ooh, see, you shouldn't do that because according to the Vedas, you should never go to a young girl and ask her to marry you, an underage girl and all that, but there was no fault in him doing it. And unless your mind is clean or you get a little help from a guy like me who gets the Brillo out and cleans the pot, spot and span, spick and span. Yeah. Nityananda, oh, you lucky to marry Nityananda because that's eternal. Nityananda is God, man. There's no fault. If he goes to a young girl, she's fortunate, man, because it's not about sex, man. It's about marrying God. Spiritual. You got to use the word marriage. I use the word marriage all the time, or affair. What is it? You think, well, that's nasty, right? That's nasty. You have a fear. That's not good. Well, hey, man, you said you pray to the Lord to get Vrindavan. I'm here to fulfill the desire that you asked for. An affair is the best there with Krishna, and there's no fault in it because all spirit ecstatic, man. Ooh, you think sex is good? This is, oh man, an affair with Krishna. Ooh, I have affairs every day with Krishna, man. That's why they're wild here. It looks even irreligious to the religious, because this ain't no motivated religiosity here. No, this is the pure religion of Vrindavan, man. And if I felt like having a girlfriend, like I did a couple of, a little fun with Maria. Yeah, it's truthful. Yeah, fun little Maria. Yeah, I guess you would say could be irreligious, but we had a good time a little bit, It was nice. A nice girl. Yeah. To be honest with you see these gurus fall down. Oh my God! No, they'll never admit it. They got to get found out somehow or other, right? They got to go sneak around. I'll just tell you, man. Yeah, I had a girlfriend. You gotta now with the balls in your court, man. Yeah, you got to figure out: do I really know the Lord? I also felt, having be a girl, it was a good experience, man. Had a girlfriend, and I started to feel the heart, you get a little attached to the girl. I don't know if you felt it, somebody that doesn't really like to chant yet. And we're working on her, but just my heart. Well, it's like, ooh, it's like, ooh. But did that take me down? I chant a little Hare Krishna. Boom, love of Krishna. Krishna, he cleanses his real devotees. Yeah.
Helps.
Yeah, helps. It was good experience to me. Actually made me more convinced. It ain't all it's crocked up to be in the world. Wouldn't you like to be? Why should I wait and have that little maybe desire in the heart? Like, well, I don't know. Maybe there is some romance that would be perfect. Lolita got to go through that. She had a little romance, then she gets the romance she wanted, right? And then she thinks, not crocked up the way it was, right? It wasn't this. Then you have the real divine romance, and you think, yeah, this is where it is. Okay? You want to be like that? You want that kind of protection? Otherwise, if you don't have this protection, if you think, well, go Ari, I don't know, he's not perfect, man, and all that. Maybe I'll go to Jai Pataka or Radhanath, and yeah, they don't have this. They don't have this. They got to force themselves to stay away from the material energies. If they even do that, you don't know how much, hey, after all, welcome to Kali Yuga, man. You don't think a lot of these gurus are shites? If you do, you're very naive, man. It's like thinking the Pope in the Vatican is like pure-hearted, man. The guy is a friggin' pedophile. What, you haven't seen so many pedophiles in our group? There's still some of them being worshipped. They have followers, don't they? Bhavananda. They give him honor in Mayapur. Couldn't you believe it? And you guys think. That's why you Vaidhis out there, you don't want to move on, you stay with the crap out there. Because I don't want any part of you. If you believe in that more than this, or you guys believe in Johann, I don't want that. You go over there, man. So, until she grows up, you can keep these videos aside until you see the purity in them yourself. Then you would have no problem showing them to, anybody. Because it's not like you think at all. I don't think like that. You do. I don't think. My mind ain't tainted with the mode of this prim and proper and all that. To me, what is prim and proper is conclusive understanding the absolute truth, whatever analogies are used. And when you mature, Chaitanya Leela Das, you'll understand this. Why the devotees, the highest devotees, talk about the breasts of women and compare them to the gopis like Vishvanatha Chakravati Thakura. But he's not thinking sex. Yeah. It's do what, see, the breasts are above the heart, where the heart is. The perfect analogy. They're not for down. That's to do with the material world, and you can do both. That's why there's both. Vrindavan is a place of both going on. You can get married in Vrindavan. You can have an affair in Vrindavan. But it's all to do with Krishna and Krishna's truths. And we're in the material world, so we got a little, stuff going on here. And devotees, they get a more freedom. You want, but more freedom, because I learn from my stuff. I may trip, or I may get involved in some material energies and see for what it is, but Krishna gets me through these things. I learn. I'm here to learn. People fault me for learning. Hey, man, I went against Prabhupada. I know what that is. I went against Krishna. I know what that's like. I went and went Jesus. I never went and went Jesus for some reason. Well, I never went. Maybe I don't want that experience. I don't need it. I went in. I followed Mayavadi. I did businesses. I did this. I did that. I had affairs. I was married. Never had any kids. I don't have you guys. It's enough. And thank God most of you grow up fast. Sometimes we have runts in the family like Johan. He's just one of these runts. The runt in the litter? He's just small and weak and all that. So we have a little runt over there. We send all the weak runts over there. They can go hang out with the Association of Runts. You're being tortured. Just take it there, Chaitanya Leela Das. Your faith is tested. It's good. You'll see. I think you'll get through it, man.
Does his spirit only he only uses this for sex or to pee as well?
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, Lita says, yeah, do you use this for peeing or for sex too? Yeah. So I'm not finding faults with you. I am just always honest. Yeah, that's okay. That's great. So you're in your process. No problem. Hey, welcome to your process. Welcome. This is my process. You're in your process. And yeah, laugh out loud. That was a good one. He's got a nice glass of this. God loves me with my sensitive heart. Not everyone was like Nityananda. I'm not saying you are saved by works. I just don't like seeing that. Yeah. How come we like seeing this? Huh? Don't you want to be part of this group? This is the end group. Do you hate seeing this, Govinda?
No,
What about
it's good, great for preaching. It's props for preaching.
Yeah. We're just getting you ready for the family here. The family. That's all. We don't see. So that's our little controversy. You don't like seeing this, but we for Krishna, we're doing anything and everything. Matter of fact, I heard her laughing for a half an hour every time I crack a joke with the penis joke.
Because of the teaching.
Yeah, the teaching is it's all it's yeah. So loves me with my sensitive heart. God loves me with it. Well, actually, You want, see, that's, okay, we're really going deep here, man. We're going deep there, Chaitanya. So you hang in there. We're going to penetrate a layer. See, God loves me, even thee, but the thing is, it's not about God loving you. That's a little immature Christian thing. But do you love God? Because do you believe in this word and these things, these pastimes here? Because, see, when you begin to love them, then you'll understand going beyond the illusion fully, not being but the little covering of this mode of goodness thing. That's, you see the immaturity of you thinking, well, God loves me, God loves me. Yeah. But you see, he wants you to love him in all his colorful ways. And this is one of his colorful ways. Here, we'll get you to look at that a little bit more. No more fig leaf there. See? See, I didn't talk about the sexual part of this part thing. Don't show your daughter, This is not for her. Not yet. I didn't show the sex part. I showed you the water part, the urine part, right? So that wasn't sexual at all. So, you didn't see clearly. And that's understandable because you're going through this. You can't really, be fully attentive. I was talking about the water part, the urine part. Yeah, I didn't say anything about the sex. Yeah, I'll save that for another. When you're ready, when you're healed up from all this, I'll save that sex part for maybe by tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. Then the other thing that comes out of there, we'll show you how it's related to Krishna without the sex part, how, the difference between material sex and spiritual. So you could say spiritual sex, but it's not like the downward, it's an upward. You notice in bed now, yeah, I don't know if you're with me now and your mind's probably going, I know, I understand. But for those who are here, see, you notice in sex, it's a lot of I know I shouldn't be, but I am. So, because I'm not frozen. This is to do with Krishna consciousness, highest truth from this illusion here. See, in sex, man, it's a lot of right? You got that going, right? What do you see when you see devotees like Lalita in ecstasy? Isn't that funny? But you don't see any discharge from the bottom there. See, that's why there's no fault in this. And we're multi-orgasmic too. We don't have to, it's not just a 2-minute, 30-second release and then you're flub. And it's done, right? And you smoke a cigarette.
Maybe I should make a penis for the lioness club.
Yeah, you see, it's like that. You see, it's a lot of hooping and hollering. Look at the devotees; they were hooping and hollering in ecstatic love. You see that here, also. That's the transcendental sex with God. See, it's upwards, and it's pure. There's no fault in it, and you have to use some word, otherwise I'll be like. So I have to say, hey, man, it's transcendental sex, nothing to do with discharge down there. That's the bottom line stuff. See, that's for birth and death and old age and disease stuff. See, this is for eternal life, of eternal sexual, transcendental thing. See, I got to make it clear because so many sahajas around, so many in ISKCONs, some of them preaching that still. I heard some sannyasis preaching that it's sexual. They don't know, they're inexperienced. So I must preach like this if I want to go all the way with God. You want to go all the way there, Chaitanya Lila, or you want to be stopped a little bit with God loves me? See, all the way with God is, I love this Lord, man. I love the transcendental Lord, man. And then he gives you the ideas. Okay, distinguish that out from this regular sex in the world. But you can't quite do that because it's kind of mixed in. You don't quite get it. You got to be in the pure truth, pure prema, man, loving God as he is. And then you get clear and then you can distinguish it to the world and people in the world to teach them God sex and material sex in the world are different. They both have their purpose. This sex is to procreate and have a little fun at the same time, you know? Come on, don't tell me you don't like sex, anybody. You'd be a denier, an anti-sexer. See? But you got to also know the higher thing that we can use the word sex with God, but it's nothing to do with the genitals. People need to learn this. They need to be shown this. Can't you see? I can have my sex down here, but I have my sex up here. See, this is pure. This is eternal. This happens all the time. You don't lose energy. Get energy from this. It's so fantastic, man. You know, you get life and more life and more life and more ecstasy, more transcendental orgasm, more transcendental bliss, more. You want this, man? You better learn. And I'm going to get you guys through the mode of goodness bewilderment. There's nothing wrong. And to use sex talk to learn the facts of life, man. There's no fault in even teaching your daughter if she was open to listening attentively. You know what? To teach this is sex here, and this is the transcendental, ecstatic, rapturous, whatever you want to call it, man. This is eternal and wonderful, and we've got it, and we're here to share it and distribute it. You don't come here, you can't manifest it. None of these gurus can manifest any of this. What is anybody doing over there with blind people, blind guides, when you got people that have the devotional eye here? Look, we're even purifying the mode of goodness guy. Here, Chaitanya Leela Das, making him, you watch how he composes if he gets through this test. See? We're going gangbusters. I don't care. You know, he might decide. I don't know. You might decide there, Chaitanya made like, well, I don't know, man. You know, maybe he's a irreligious guy, and you know, I'm really, attached to this, to be really, that this is nasty what he's saying, and this is dirty, and see, that's the dirt of the mode of goodness there, Chaitanya Leela Das. See, that dirt is covering your eyes. There's nothing nasty that has been spoken through this whole thing. This is great pleasure for Krishna. How do I know? Because this is pleasure for me speaking these truths. This is all Bhagavatam, man. Highest truth distinguished from the temporary, which we consider illusion. Otherwise, you'll never know the glories of love of God and its power. I'm not saying, you don't like seeing that. Yeah, okay, yeah. In other words, you don't like seeing the truth. Oh, yeah, that's... I mean, see, it's Chaitanya Leela Das. Remember, we're living this truth. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. I like seeing this. I like hearing this. I didn't feel any fault in this. Boy, this is amazing because I'm listening here too. The Lord is speaking these things. I know this. I have faith in this. I see this. I cannot speak like this. I cannot distinguish this. And you don't like seeing this? Well, I think you got some impurities, obviously, because I like seeing this. See, Guru likes seeing this. But I don't finish there. I teach solid truth, man. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Does the sadhus, I think, Govinda, do you like hearing all these preachings today? How about you, Lalita?
Totally.
Yes. All of them. Yeah. Don't you like to see the naked angels on the paintings of Rubens? Those angels are naked. You can see all those penises. They're naked.
Yeah.
And it's hanging in the church.
Don't show your daughter that, man. Yeah, see, you don't like seeing it because you're contaminated there. But that's okay. We're working on this. Is great. Yeah, you're honest. You're honestly contaminated. That's great. See, to me, it's a stain. Oh, well, I'm just helping you understand the person that you praise. I want you to go all the way with Saint Paul and understand when he said your good ideas and your goodness, prim and proper stuff is like dirty, filthy rags before my Lord. And that's proven it here. Guru, the Shastra, everything I say, the peeing on the plate of God, peeing on the plate of Murari, and kicking a pure devotee of Nityananda, kicking Shivananda saint, cursing his 3 sons to die. What, your daughter shouldn't hear that? Yeah, see, in other words, you don't like seeing that because you don't want to. Part of you right now, and this is the purification, is got this. This is the scouring. See the Brillo coming out. This is your block from understanding the full spectrum beauty of the Lord. And that's it. Otherwise, you're limited. Then God will have to put you in a place, where there are devotees who are following rules and regulations more strictly, and they're not showing you the full range of Vrindavan. Especially a devotee, I'm here to preach how to get into Vrindavan. I'm here to preach the real Bhagavatam and real Gita and the full range of it without holding back. This preaching has the full approval of Prabhupada. And I go with that. I just let it out, man. Yeah. Sometimes I hold back a little bit, I'm only human, the human part there. But I'm a work in progress. Aren't you, Cole? Yeah, I'm sure you think that. It works in progress. Yeah, for excruciating, I'm not okay at the moment. That's okay. Yeah. So anyway, that pain, see, that pain is that blindness. See, that pain is faith in the mundane. Something material idea. That's a blindness. See? So the truth will set you free, even though it's a little painful, but you'll see. Yeah, so that's good. You're being honest. I appreciate that. It's just a metaphor, exactly. Let's suck some donkey. You do that, Freddie. Come on, you can come live and let's see you do that. Well, I'm glad to see Freddie's back to commenting. Yeah, so now, it's a good sign. He was considering all these whoppers lately, I'm sure. So yeah, I saw this video of a whole bunch of naked yogi guys are just sitting around chanting, just letting it all hang out. If I walk naked, is that a sign of pure bhakti? Maybe, might. But you, no, not yet. See, so you can't imitate those who do walk around naked with pure bhakti. I'm too much deep in your donkey now. Yeah, a lot of comments here. This was a good one. Don't circumcise our donkey. Your donkey. Yeah, exactly. Boy, that is, you see the spiritual nature. I can see, there's another one. Oh, we do. Oh, there's so much pain. It's just a donkey with a penis, for God's sake. What do you think? The pain is, see, that shows you, man. That's your weakness. See, we get at the weakness. Remember, this is shadow boxing with the shadow. See, don't circumcise our donkey here. He's kicking my ass for being a hypocrite and with lust and sin in the past. And it makes me feel like this because I don't want sexual sin ever again. Oh yeah, sex. Yeah, that's okay. That's a little Christian thing, sexual sin. Everyone is preaching in the Bible, sexual sin is like sexual sin. Yeah, see, you believe you gotta, if you commit sexual sin, God will never forgive you. See, you have faith in Vaidhi still. It is a Vaidhi thing. To be honest with you, I can have sexual intercourse all day long. All I'll do is be miserable for a couple of days, but I'll pick up my bead bag, man, and I'm free because my Lord never leaves me. I just did maybe a stupid thing to screw women all day if I ever did that, which I wouldn't do. I'm not. Some people will do things like that, but say if I just went out, these gurus, you can't. If you find out anything about them that they've done that, I just tell you blatantly, if I did, I would come back, and after I get my energy back, of course, because you lose a lot of fucking energy and screwing all day long. I'll come back with my bead back. I guarantee you, my Lord will come. I have confidence in him. He will come back, even because of the sexual sin that you're afraid of. I ain't afraid of anything. Not sin, all that sin. Give me my Lord more powerful than sin. You lack, oh ye of little faith. My God, man. Yeah, if you want me, I'll do maybe a couple of. Give me any process. I don't want. They got to be pure blooded, and no. I'll do it right, I'll see, and then you see in a couple of days when I get my energy back, I'll chant like that. Why? Because my Lord will never leave me. And if you disbelieve in that, then you have more faith in the rules and the regulations and your ideas of sexual sin is going to save you. No, my Lord's going to save my faith, which will never go now. I learned my lessons. That's why Prabhupada said, Gory, get out there and preach the real deal. And get these little mode of goodness guys, kick their little fannies a little bit up, kick the can up, up to the deepest level of truth, man. You're in Bhakti boot camp here, there, Chaitanya Leela Das.
Did you understand?
Sexual, God, that is so cute. Yeah, that's kind of cute, isn't it? I don't want to ever do sexual sin anymore. Woo, I'm afraid of that. Hey, man, this is your own.
Free Christian.
You want to be a free Christian, man? Come here, man. This is your bond. That's your golden chain there, man. Golden chain.
Steady one. Yeah.
That's why you feel pain, because of your faith in that idea. That's your pain. I'm removing that rotten tooth. Okay, don't you want to be a free devotee, man? You want to know the Lord, you got to have confidence in the Lord and freedom in the Lord. I don't go out of my way to do things but if I did, you got to know this. You got to know this. Look at Lord Shiva. You got to be like Lord. If you're not like him, and you don't want to be like Lord Shiva, who's a real devotee of Lord. He knew his Lord and everything. And he said, I want to see your Maya. I want to see how powerful it is. And he showed the Mohini Murti. Yeah, look at this here. Let's see how you respond. And he saw this beautiful woman bouncing a ball and her tits come and show. Ooh, that's tits, yeah. Yeah, tits show. It says right in the book there. There's Bhagavatam. Man, saw this. And he said, my God, he ran at it. Bharti was right there, his wife. He ran right after. He didn't hold back. Ran right after to have sex with her. Before he even reached her, he passed semen all over the place. Yeah, Cole. It says that in Bhagavatam. Wow. You hear that? Passed semen, man. All over the world. Yeah. Yeah. And then he came back to Krishna. Did he feel guilty or ashamed? No, he laughed. He said, wow, your Maya is really powerful. He went back, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Everything was, and Krishna was pleased with him. He said, wow, your Maya is really powerful. He went back, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Everything was, and Krishna was pleased with him. He said, wow, your Maya is really powerful. He went back, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Everything was, and Krishna was pleased with him. You would think he'd be displeased because your idea, your Vaidhi idea that God would be displeased with if you committed sexual sin.
It doesn't change your relationship with God.
It doesn't, like she says, it doesn't
It's
change
a
your
different thing.
Yeah. Now, don't think I'm promoting sexual sin there, Chaitanya Das. I'm just trying to make a point. See? If you get really deep love of Krishna, pure love of Krishna, not tainted by inconclusive ideas that, and that's your fear of committing sexual sin. In other words, you may be, because you probably are, maybe deeply and secretly, you pass a beautiful girl and maybe that idea goes in your mind, and then you go, oh no, God save me, oh, please, Lord, don't let me get this thought, get me the whip, idea. I saw a woman. I ate a fish or whatever, an onion,
Get me some fish bones for my log cabin.
Yeah.
Put them around.
That's the point there. See? So you may pass a woman. Hey, man, I pass a beautiful woman out there, but I don't be like these false renunciates, false sannyasis. You don't think that Radhanath has it. He sees a beautiful, he probably look at a man or some guy. These guys, they never cross my mind, all that. I look at beautiful woman, beautiful woman. I marvel at it. God, literally, take this dirt, you form a nice, beautiful woman, attractive. I feel a little sexual, excited. Wow, that's really amazing. Okay? But you know what? The ones the part that has all these ideas. Sexual. I'm never gonna. Yeah. And then if you have that thought, yeah, you want to be like that? Either not me. I have real faith in my Lord to protect me from his Maya, even if I may get involved in it sometimes. Hey man, we're in the world. You're getting involved in the Maya. Man, I'm doing a little crypto thing. I'm looking at these things. I listen to these idiots talk about it, learning some things. Hey, whatever, so what? My Lord protect. Do you have faith in that? Do you have faith that your love for God will protect you and that all these rules and regulations are not the way, and maybe you'll need a lesson. I don't know what that is, but you'll know and it'll come up for you. Are you honest with yourself? But are you still trying to hold back the dam? See, that's where the hypocrisy is. That's why people, they become, they say, no, I don't want to be sannyasi and all that. And then it comes out in weird ways. They have to act it out often, sometimes as a, like a pedophile or to be adored as a sannyasi. Ooh, look at, they're worshiping me. They're like a woman that goes to a beauty parlor to be worshipped. All kinds of weird stuff. But anyway, once you get over this and you understand and you have full trust in the Lord and you live your life like that you are really protected. You don't need any rule or regulation to protect you because the Lord protects you. What do you think? It's just words here? You think I need a rule and regulation that my fear is going to protect me? My fear of committing sexual sin or anything is going to protect me? No, my Lord is going to cleanse me. It says the spotlessly pure one. If you have I have an advocate, like the Bible says, even if you commit a sin, read the book, it says that. John, do you believe in the Bible? Chaitanya Leela Das? Because right there it says, even if you commit a sin, St. John in the letters, even if you commit a sin, we have an advocate. Do you believe in that advocate to purify you, or you believe in your rule following to do that, to keep you safe?
Saved by love for Guru, you are saved.
Yeah, that's right. You see, when you get through this test, See, you see, I told you the poem of love is like this. You see, your tenderest wings were being caressed and all that. And then when love finds you worthy, right? He caresses your tenderest wings. He descends to your roots till they're clinging to the ground in the mode of goodness. And this thing, ooh, sexual sound, never do that. No, no, no. Even though these thoughts are probably deep in your subconscious, you're afraid to look at them because you want to hold them down because you're going to be saved by your following the rules and regulations of not being attracted to sexual sin, even though it might be there. You're in such conflict. You cannot get into the kingdom like that. They make movies like this all the time about religious people in conflict with themselves. I'm in truth, man. The Lord saves me. Jesus taught. I'm here to teach you, Chaitanya Lila, how to be a real Christian, a pure Christian, a purified Christian with faith in the Lord and his devotees. And you can be natural. You see me? I mean, am I like, you see how I preach? You would think I would be overwhelmed by it. I'd be totally out to lunch. I would be a madman, a murderer. Then, am I? I just telling you the truth. And the Lord will protect you, make you a decent person. Maybe not perfect materially, because it's not about that. Do you have a relationship with the Lord? Are you interested in that? Do you want to be more free in that relationship? More trusting? Is so ecstatic to be more surrendered and trusting. Well, that's why I'm here. We're here for that. Am I preaching so that I can make followers? I should lose at least half of them by preaching like this. And if they're like too attached to, well, he's preaching, it shouldn't be like this. He should preach like I believe in, that, or how dare he say this? No, a real devotee is like this. Yeah, go over to Johan. He's like that, man. He's perfect company for you. He knows the way it is. He knows what a real devotee is. He knows what a real guru is, him. Direct relationship with the Lord. He doesn't need any living guru to confirm his thing. You thought he does Guru Sadhu Shastra? He said the words Guru Sadhu Shastra, Guru Sadhu Shastra. But how does he ask? No, he's guru. He's the false guru who can't get confirmation from Shastra and Vaishnavas to show that he's a real guru, because we all say, you're a false faker, fake out.
False, Johan Demon. You Judas Demon, false.
Who is showing that? Where's the confirming force? Because if you go to him, all you get is fake guru, who can't even confirm his words from the Shastras. He'll look at the just superficial idea, the external explanation, but that ain't guru. And then there's no saints that he made, no real sadhus who have real love of God awakened in them, right? They can't concur. They're all over here. They don't go over there. That's for the bewildered neophytes. See, so Guru Sadhu Shastra is not there. All you got is a fake guru who gives you his fake ideas, fake interpretation of Shastra, and you'll see that'll just disappear. We get to see that now. Here you can depend. I live what I teach. Guru Sadhu Shastra. That is my purifying force. I don't need any ideas in my head about how to be purified in some other way. I'll just be natural, man. And if I make a mistake, if I eat too much, I'm going to get a bellyache. So that's it. I get a bellyache and hopefully I'll learn. If I go out and I see a girl, I think, maybe I feel like, let's talk to her and make a girlfriend and have some sex. That's what I do. Or may do. I'm not saying I'll do it. I'd be just whatever is natural for me. And if I get burnt, then I get burned and learn my lesson. Life. I mean, you don't want this. You want to be like, well, then you but you need the power to do that. You need real intimate relationship with the Lord to be free. To know that it's the Lord and your relationship that is the best supreme purification. And anything in the way of that, like, ooh, no, it's by being like free of sexual sin and controlling my genitals. That's kind of a sannyasi thing. You know, things I preach against. I say it's not by your renunciation of sexual sin or anything, renunciation of this and that, that's going to justify you before the Lord. No, coming to the real glory and getting scourged by the brutal, scrubbing like this, like you're feeling. You feel the bristles. That you're going to be saved and purified. If you hang in there and anybody else, you'll know the truth here. Otherwise, go on. We'll deposit you over there, or wherever you want. You want Sadhguru? We'll deposit you to Sadhguru. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just preaching what works, and truth, man. Truth will set you free. Jesus didn't say, "No, being free of sexual sin is going to set you free." No, truth will set you free. This kind of truth. Yeah. Not your fear of committing sexual sin. This is a whole nother level of preaching, my friend. He's kicking my ass for being a hypocrite with lust and sin in the past, and it makes me feel like this. See, hypocrite will see again. You have faith in the rules and regulations of withholding that, and the Bhagavatam teaches this. That only is temporary. You got to be purified and supported and maintained by a higher principle, and that's love of Krishna. Pure love of Krishna without the taints of this, the hypocrite with lust and sin. That, well, actually, lust and sin, that the hypocrisy is to be a denier of that. Yeah, that's the whole problem with Johan. He's a denier of his lust and sin, his lust to be guru. Now he's acting it out. Now I think this is better. It's nice to see what he's doing. See? No, lust and sin is, and sin, what is the definition of sin? Is sin, what do you think sin is? It's a superficial idea. Superficial is acting in the mode of ignorance. That's all. And some of us do sometimes, mode of ignorance. You do things in a lower mode. And if you're a Sudra, have a Sudra body, you're forced to do some of that. I do, I'm kind of like that. But I have a relationship with the Lord, which removes ignorance. See, it removes that. And I'm a much better person than I've ever been. See, it makes me feel like this because I don't want sexual sin ever again. I'm just on, okay, you don't want sexual sin ever again. But see, you're a wannabe. I don't want, you see, you're still trying to, it's like, you don't want, you're afraid, you're worshiping the Lord with a little fear mixed in there. You're afraid if you ever committed sexual sin again, you still have faith that you're going to be purified by withholding your maybe desire for it, back and all that. But I'll tell you, when you get this, you'll be purified from sexual sin, whether you engage in it or not. See, because if you have that desire there, you're just forcing yourself not to act, and you're not really purified from it. It's just being renounced. But if you get this on our preaching and all of this, then whether you engage in sexual sin or not, you'll be purified by the higher principle. Otherwise, that is not real purification. It's still there. The seed is still there. You're just saying, I'll never do the act, but inside you're doing it. See? Here, when you get real, oh, it's the Lord that'll purify me of sin. Not my withholding myself from engaging it. My heart needs to be purified. See? Ecstatic love is going to purify me from engaging in that. Even though I may, have fall into that for an experience. But then I'll learn, because that's what devotees do. You become smarter. Yeah. So I hope, gradually, if you might want to listen to this over again sometime, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. It's otherwise the seeds are there. This is Bhagavatam. It teaches that. If you follow the rules of renunciation, it's all temporary, because the seed is still in there. It's ecstatic, pure love of God, prema, the gift of Lord Chaitanya through our disciplic line that burns those seeds up. See, and then you start to become really like just a natural lover of God, and everything in the world is less, even if you have what they would call a fall down by being natural. You might need to live something else, and you can do that. All because you have this relationship with the Lord. People don't know what real bhakti is because they're mixed devotees mixed with different things. They can't really appreciate the deep levels of scripture. Yeah. Look. You're all worried about sexual sin, but when you become a devotee, you won't be worried about it. Where is that in the Shastras? Well, let me tell you. Krishna had sons. He had one son who went to the palace, and he saw a beautiful lady. She was a princess. Okay? So she sees this beautiful princess. He sees this beautiful princess, and he lusts after her. And she looks at him and says, wow, I want this man, this beautiful man, And so they get together and they have I try to say sex. Isn't it? It's in the Bhagavatam. They had sex. Sexual union in the Bhagavatam. He acted irreligiously, and he was a son of Krishna. And he wasn't even thinking, is this good or bad? Or, I don't want, this is sinful, I'm not married, no, I don't want to do this, I'm not supposed to do this. She's a princess. No, it's natural. They have felt attraction to each other, and they didn't withhold anything. They just had sex. And they did it for 3 months, hiding in the thing. He was hiding in the palace. Sexual sin every day for 3 months, and they bore a baby out of wedlock. See, that's a real devotee, has a relationship with the Lord. And that just happened naturally, right? Just in his thing. And that's in the Bhagavatam. That story was so right and so perfect, and it had to do with things that you feared. The devotee had no fear because he had an authentic, intimate relationship with Krishna. Okay? And whatever he did, still he thought about his father, in ecstasy, and boom, boom, boom. His father kept him protected. He was a great fighter. He had all the power. He never lost any power or anything, being in the sexual sin and all that. Why is this in the Bhagavatam? Well, let me tell you, this 10th canto, isn't it? You're not supposed to know the 10th canto until you're ready for it. You're ready to be taught. Otherwise, there's other teachings that say, withhold, do sannyas, renounce, all that stuff, Vaidhi stuff, right? There's that teaching. But you're not meant to know that. But I'm here to teach that for those who want to go on. Do you want to stay on that level? And have faith in being purified by renouncing that sexual sin that you still feel in the seeds? Or you want to burn that sexual sin up by being more intimate with the Lord, like that devotee. Was it Pradyumna maybe, or some son of Krishna? That's what you get, being a pure son of Krishna, purified son of Krishna. See, you'll be natural, and that happened, and it's even in the Bhagavatam. Why? Because it's related to a devotee. It's related to this teaching here. You notice? It's so perfect. Could you imagine? See, but you can't teach that, Chaitanya Leela Das, because you're not qualified yet, but you could be, and I think you will, to be that much faith in your relationship with the Lord that he will keep you safe. You know, he even says in Nectar Devotion, the sons of Krishna were so close to the Lord, their father, that they many times acted irreligiously. Not all the time, just like a Gauri. I'm so confident in the shelter of my Lord, I sometimes may act irreligiously. I don't have faith that some rule is going to purify me, is going to save me. No, just my relationship with the Lord. And I just always had the nature, you know, I just not very renounced of my nature, whatever that is, which I find out in a moment. It's kind of Nityananda this. Now, here's another important thing. Unless you get this shelter, you cannot imitate this. Unless you really develop faith in this truth, this level of truth, you cannot do this. Unless you get such an intimate, close awakening with the Lord, which you can get here if you have faith in these words and this preaching and these devotees here, then you will not follow the path of worship of God in fear and reverence. You'll burn more your karma like this worship, like this. And the Lord will keep you safe, whatever that is. You won't be, always like on edge. I don't ever want to do it. See, you're a wannabe still. I don't ever want to do this or that, or I never think like that. I just live my life naturally in my relationship with the Lord. You know, calling the Lord when I really want him, like right, really close and up, and then I push him away a little bit. Okay, that's enough. Enough for a little bit, but don't go too far away. Stay close. I might call you any moment. This is a 4-hour class again.
Beautiful, awesome.
Yeah, and thank you for this opportunity. This is part of it. This is part of the preaching, is our dynamic examples. Your example there, Chaitanya Leelas, gave me a chance to up the ante, to up level the understanding. Because you can't imitate this. You have to, even now, you can't imitate what I'm doing. You can't artificially, you got to be honest. But you will naturally be lifted to this stage just by faith in, this is the test, is faith in Guru and this association. See, you're uplifted automatically by staying close. And you see how painful it is. That pain is your faith in something other than prema to deliver you. So, and gradually you'll be able to act naturally on the, what I have, you get. That's what it's about. You become like your guru in the right way, not in the imitative way like Johan. See, no, not like that. You become like Guru with a purified heart, like Lalita and Govinda. See? They're engaged in the loving, ecstatic, loving service of the Lord. See, like their Guru. Yeah. This donkey toy just makes me feel all my past sins and fear. Yeah, fear of going back there. You see, yeah, because you have to withhold yourself from going back there in that fear. So this is the way you end it for once and for all, where fear won't be the driving force to go forward or to go backwards. Fear will not drive your life anymore. Like fear, I gotta worship God because I'm afraid, or I'm afraid that my past is going to come after me and I have to run away from them. So you won't have that. You'll know the truth will set you free. This is all Jesus talking about coming into fruition. The truth will set you free. What you see and hear here and the transformation will set you free. Purify me, Guru, because the shows my wife has me watch on Netflix also makes me uncomfortable. So it's everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You might as well just sit in the dentist chair, and let us just finish this work. Because like you say, you're going to see it everywhere, and the shows you see that. Yeah. So you shortly, by faith, by faith in this preaching from your heart, seeing that it's really real, you'll get over everything. You'll overcome everything by faith in this preaching, and it'll be your witness that you're not getting cheated here, that you're being up-leveled and you're being freed from that of dying on that level, always running away from that fear of sexual sin or whatever it is. Sin is chasing me. Yeah, sin. Always got to do spiritual warfare. You ever see me do it? I do spiritual warfare for fun, not for fear. Oh, the fear! Oh my God, Maya's going to attack me! Oh, I got to do it. Where's my mantra? Got to do this. No, I do spiritual warfare for play, man. Hey, man, hey, Maya, let's tango. Come on, man. What are you going to throw at me today? What illusion you got in your pocket? Oh, you got me. Oh, okay. Whatever. Krishna. Okay, what's happening here? Okay. Come back with more force. You want to be like that? Spirit, a real warrior, not like a Johan. You think he's a warrior, man? He's just a little girly, little boy. Yeah, just sit in the dentist here. You'll see it'll all be good. All right, you had 4 hours of this purification, everybody, myself included. And I think we take a break. Time for a waffle. Time for waffling, man. If you're going to waffle, don't waffle here. Waffle at the dinner, lunch, the breakfast table. Just a little tip for the day.